This is Audible.
Right position, away from the loos. No small children nearby.
Stop it. Although that one by the window... No, I'm joking. So, what do you think?
I think this place is going downhill. Look at this. Have you got a wet wipe?
I'm not talking about the cafe.
No?
Notice anything different about me?
Oh, I hate it when you do that. Last time, you'd had your eyebrows threaded. That was pretty obscure.
Well, this time it's obvious.
You've had your hair cut.
I'm not having it cut till Friday.
So it's...
Look at my face.
I am.
I'm wearing glasses. How could you miss that?
Well, of course, I knew about the glasses. I thought you meant something else.
Well, why would I mean something else?
Because the glasses aren't a surprise. I knew you were getting the glasses.
You didn't actually know that, because I didn't expect them to be ready today. But I popped in on the off chance, and they were there.
So I see. Good.
What do you think?
They're fine.
Fine as a weather forecast.
OK, you look very nice, but different.
It's funny you didn't notice I looked different till now. And what does different mean?
It means it makes you look quite serious, purposeful.
You hate them.
No, I don't. They make you look like someone to be reckoned with. Tough.
Not sexy, then?
God, no. Oh, yes, if you like the Miss Discipline look, which I'm quite keen on, fortunately.
So are you saying I look like a social worker or Miss Whiplash?
I'm not saying anything else at all. Just drink your coffee.
I hate them too.
I didn't say I hated them. I'll get used to them, and so will you.
I don't think I need them.
Well, you do. You're having trouble driving at night, but you resent them. That's why you're being so incredibly snippy.
No, shall I tell you why I'm being snippy? Because I went up to the reception of the optician, and this 12-year-old bellowed out in a ship-launching voice, "Date of birth?" I suggested I give him my address instead, but he said, "It's company policy." Can you believe it? The company actually has a policy of shouting people's ages across the shop.
I'm sure they'll be reviewing it after your visit.
I told him I'd write it down.
A reasonable compromise.
So I did, and he said, "Wow, you certainly don't look that old."
Which is a compliment.
No, it's patronising. And he said that out loud, so everyone there knows I am quite old.
Did you call for the manager?
Well, obviously not. I didn't want to start discussing my age in front of everyone.
OK. You've just had a bit of a life marker moment.
Is that what it's called?
One of those thirsts that come with age. Remember, you got all doomy when you found your first grey hair and dived headfirst into a bowl of jet black dye?
And you called me Morticia for a month, which was cruel.
But spot on. You always said my honesty was one of the things you loved about me.
Well, that was in the early days, when you only said nice things.
I've been quite nice about your first trifocals.
What's next? My first mobility scooter?
Think of it this way. We're lucky. We've got the chance to get older together.
Are we?
You know what the alternative is?
Divorce?
No. Not getting older. Shuffling off this mortal coil. Pushing up daisies. Joining the choir invisible.
You're going to do the entire parrot sketch.
Oh, cheer up.
Cheer up. That's the most depressing phrase in the English language.
Look, why don't we go to the bedding department at Barrett's?
What for?
Fondling their 800 thread count Egyptian cotton sheets never fails to lift your spirits. Or we could dent their memory mattresses.
Actually, I would like to check out their single beds.
Why?
A very high percentage of married couples choose to sleep in separate rooms, you know?
Who do we know who does that?
Sally and Peter.
Obviously, they've split up.
Yes, but they've slept apart for a while.
Maybe that's why he had an affair. If she wasn't, up for it.
Oh, I cannot believe you said that. They've slept apart because of his deafening snoring.
She could have just thumped him like you do to me.
He snored through the thumps. But Sally said now he's left, she's getting a decent night's sleep. She's trying to be positive about the breakup.
Good. Maybe she's turned the corner.
You'd be the first to know. She's always phoning you up.
She's labouring under the delusion that Peter talks to me.
And you don't disillusion her?
No.
Because you're flattered that an attractive woman chooses you as her confidant?
Yes.
Right. Single beds it is.
Well, I wouldn't like to sleep on my own all the time.
No, but it's nice to have options. I like having the bed to myself.
Me too. If you've got a cold or restless legs.
Or we've had a row.
And you huff off to the spare room, I sleep fantastically well.
I know. I can hear you snoring with both doors shut.
There's a theory that single beds are more romantic because you can visit each other in the night, creep in like illicit lovers.
But you've never done that, have you?
I aim to disappoint.
Oh, quick! That window table's free.
I thought you were happy with this one.
You know me better than that.
Oh, just once it would be nice to have a coffee without changing tables.
Come on, bring the cups. Oh, that's better.
Is it? Why?
Look at those two by the bus stop. I bet they're not talking about single beds. Those early days of passion when you're welded together with lust. We used to be just like them.
No, we didn't. I'd never wear brown shoes with jeans.
Oh, these horrible glasses keep slipping down. Do they look straight?
Yes. But that's enough about you. How am I?
I'm sorry. How did your checkup go?
Blood pressure okay? The pills are working, but definitely need a knee op.
Did you ask him about your memory?
No, you know what it's like. Bit of a rush. Doctor's busy.
I don't think you asked him because you don't think it's a problem.
You're right.
But you do have trouble remembering things. You used to be sharper.
So did you.
Nothing wrong with my brain. I do crosswords, watch University Challenge. You have to exercise the brain like any other part of your body.
Are you quoting from an NHS pamphlet? You'll be asking me next how many units I drink.
Too many. I think we should have at least 2 days a week without alcohol.
Those glasses are definitely making you bossier.
And I think we should go for a really long walk at least twice a week.
In opposite directions?
Since Bonzo Dog died, we haven't been on long walks.
Do you want another coffee?
No, thanks.
Why, is coffee bad for you as well?
No, coffee's quite good, in moderation.
I hate that word.
It just means be sensible.
Can you hear yourself? You threw a plate of spaghetti at me once for saying you were sensible. You said it was a huge insult.
It was. It is. I don't know. I'm just in a bad mood. It's intimations of mortality.
Oh, good. For once it's not my fault.
Well, I'm off.
Where are you going?
I've got to be at the dentist in 10 minutes.
Ah, of course, I forgot.
You see? That's what I'm saying. You definitely need to train your memory. Learn some poetry.
Right, take those glasses off.
Okay. Why?
Ah, Miss Moneypenny, you're ravishing.
Why do you always try to change the subject with a joke?
Put them back on. I thought maybe the glasses were making you touchy, but no, it's just you.
Thank you. Now I'm off to a lecture on flossing and gum recession. My gums used to be even. Now they're like the Swiss Alps. Why aren't yours? You don't even floss.
Well, obviously, flossing is what's causing the problem, and certainly not necessary. See?
I don't want to see your perfect gums.
Did you say I was perfect?
Just your gums.
Do you want me to wait for you?
Well, you've got the car.
Well, no, but I thought I might walk home.
Good. Walk briskly and swing your arms.
I'm not doing it to keep fit, so I don't have to go home with you. I've had enough response tests for one day.
If you're walking, stop by the post office and get a dozen first-class stamps.
Right?
Oh, we need some dishwasher salt.
2 things? That's a shopping trip.
No, a shopping trip is a loaded trolley and the dry cleaning.
But I'm walking.
Exactly. And you can get them both in the precinct.
Well, I might fancy going through the park.
Well, don't.
But if I'm getting shopping, I'll have to carry it all.
Stamps aren't heavy.
Dishwasher salt is. Can't you get it?
No.
Well, I better get going then if I've got all this shopping to do.
Fine, I'll take the car home.
What are you waiting for?
You have the car keys.
Oh, sorry.
You forgot?
All right, Miss Point Scorer.
Bye.
Hang on. You forgot to ask me where the car's parked. Admit it.
I'm sure you're loving this.
Very much indeed.
Defrosting it. It's not quite ready. What have you been doing? I thought you'd be home ages before me.
I had to get all this shopping, remember?
That must have taken seconds.
Here's the stamps.
Second class? We never buy second-class stamps. I wanted first class.
There was a queue at the post office, so I got them at the newsagents. I used my initiative, found an alternative supplier, but that's all they had.
And what's that?
What does it look like?
It looks like a giveaway sample of dishwasher salt. I didn't know they sold it in such small amounts.
Well, now you've learned something.
Why didn't you get a normal size?
Because I had to carry it. I didn't fancy staggering down the street with 15 kilos of salt on my back.
This won't even make the light go out.
The what?
The out-of-salt warning light. This titchy little trickle won't register.
You asked for stamps and dishwasher salt. I got what you want.
No, you got a sample of what I wanted in both cases. I'll have to go and get some more tomorrow.
Just accept that you're married to a man who never quite gets it right. It'll stop you being continually disappointed.
Call me an optimist, but I still believe one day you'll come home with the right kind of bread.
Well, I can't be brilliant at everything, and I do have astounding observational skills. I notice, for instance, you're not wearing the new glasses. Where are they?
I put them down somewhere.
Aren't you supposed to wear them all the time?
No, just for driving, reading, TV and crosswords, and cooking, and, computer.
Right. You could always put them on one of those gold chains.
I'll pretend you didn't say that.
Or maybe you really want to lose them. You deliberately can't find your glasses because you hate them.
That doesn't even make sense. And anyway, it's not true because I really love my new glasses now.
Marvellous. That didn't take long. So you've had no problem driving home in them.
Quite the reverse. It was very enlightening.
Oh, good.
I didn't realise just how much my eyes had deteriorated. I used to walk along without really noticing that things were sometimes a bit blurry, if I'm honest.
I'm happy that you can see so clearly now.
Oh, I can. As I was driving, everything was brighter, properly in focus.
That's a result, then.
I saw a lot of people I knew, including you.
Me?
And Sally, together.
When?
I was driving down Castle Street on my way home.
Why didn't you pick me up?
I actually thought of running you over.
What have I done now?
I saw you kiss Sally.
She kissed me.
Oh, the instant response of the obviously guilty.
I'm not guilty of anything.
Snogging Sally?
It wasn't a snog. It was a peck on the cheek. We all do it. In fact, you started it. I never used to kiss friends. You made me do it. You said I was standoffish.
There's a difference between an air kiss and... You were entwined.
She got her earring caught in my sweater. Look. Here's where the thread was pulled.
Convenient.
Oh, for goodness sake. I just bumped into her and we had a chat.
What about?
I said I'd booked a hotel room for Friday and could she ask for Mr. Smith at the desk.
Oh, hilarious. It's odd that you didn't come in and say you'd met Sally straight away. I waited for you to say it, but obviously you didn't want to tell me.
Give me a chance. Had to unload all this shopping first.
So you can't speak while you put 6 stamps on the table?
OK. Well, I also saw Terry, Val and her cockapoo, and the bloke who comes round with the fish. It's a very small town. Do you want a list of everyone I met?
Only the ones you snogged.
Oh, I saw Peter as well.
Where?
Outside the post office, just after I saw Sally.
Why didn't you tell me?
I forgot. I just remembered.
How did he look?
Like Peter.
Did he look guilty?
What does guilty look like?
Shifty, pretending not to see you.
No, he smiled, raised a manly arm in greeting. So did I. We went our separate ways.
Didn't you ask him how he was?
No.
Why not?
Because he would have thought I was balmy.
It's a reasonable question.
Oh, if you'd seen Sally, I'm sure you would have run across the road. Big hug. How have you been? I've been worried.
Of course, that's normal.
It most definitely isn't for blokes. We respect each other's privacy. We do not pry. We do not tell another bloke his hair looks nice or admire his new shoes.
I don't see why it should be any different for men or women. If you care about your friends...
You keep a respectful distance. You share a pint or a kebab. But there's an invisible line we don't cross.
So you had no idea Peter was seeing this girl?
Of course I didn't. The last conversation we had of any length was about gutter clearance.
Did he sound as if he was going to be around to clear his gutters in the long term?
You're asking me if I thought he was going to do a runner? I've no idea. If Peter was in trouble and wanted to talk to me, he'd tell me directly and I'd listen.
And then you'd slap him on the back and tell him to keep his chin up.
There's far too much said about talking things over. Most things go away if you ignore him.
I'll stick that on your headstone.
You're assuming I'll go first.
Statistically, you will.
Exhausted by my wife's demands.
Do you want to be buried or cremated?
Whatever's easiest for you, as always.
Of course, we might split up before you die.
There is that to look forward to.
At least Sally hasn't got to worry about Peter's funeral now.
I'm sure that'll be a great comfort.
Unless they get back together. Is his affair serious? I wish you'd had a proper talk to him.
Outside the post office?
Why didn't you take him for a coffee?
I just had a coffee with you. I didn't want another coffee.
You could have pretended you did. It's not much to ask. I'm sure Sally would have been grateful.
Oh, so I was supposed to pump Peter for information about his new girlfriend and report to her?
Yes, she doesn't know what's going on.
She's not supposed to. He's left her.
You are her link with Peter.
No, I'm not. She's got her own link with Peter. She's got his mobile, his email. He's on Facebook if she wants to know anything.
But he doesn't want to talk to her. He'd rather talk to you.
You're just making that up.
You could help them get back together again. You could support him.
He doesn't need my support. He's got a new girlfriend who's a fitness instructor. She can can support him. With one hand. She does push-ups.
You're jealous. Do you wish you were Peter?
Certainly not. He's losing his hair, and he suffers from acid reflux.
But he's got a new young partner. Don't you wish you had?
I need the loo.
You mean you need some thinking time?
I don't need to think.
Have a look at the cold water tap while you're there. It's dripping.
I don't do plumbing on an empty stomach. Where's the soup?
You're humming again. Stop humming. Oh.
Who's texting?
My lover. He wants me to meet him by the co-op.
Get some loo rolls while you're there.
Actually, it was Sally, coincidentally. Wondering if we'd heard from Peter. I'll tell her you saw him this morning, but you didn't speak because you have a very strange idea of the duties of friendship, shall I?
Sure.
She'll be upset that you missed an opportunity.
Well, what does she expect me to do? Trip him up?
You could have just strolled up and said hello. You talked to Sally. Why didn't you talk to Peter?
He was running.
For a bus?
No, running. In trainers and shorts and a headband.
Peter running in a headband? You didn't say he was running.
Well, I'm saying it now. He was running.
What did he look like?
He looked like Peter running.
Oh, she's got him doing that. You should tell Sally you saw Peter running. Cheer her up to know he's not enjoying himself.
He looked quite happy.
Red-faced and panting, wearing a rock band T-shirt, no doubt, with a heart monitor on his wrist. I'll text her.
No, because that's not true. He looked pretty fit.
That's annoying. She still loves him, you know. It's so sad when friends split up, isn't it?
Sometimes, but now and then it's a really good idea.
You mean like Steph and Jerry?
Exactly.
Remember that barbecue when Steph got completely hammered? Gave him the ultimatum, it's me or the koi carp.
He really loved those fish.
You wouldn't do that, would you? Leave me for carp?
Never say never. They come in attractive colours.
It's our fault.
What is?
Peter and Sally's breakup.
Why?
If we hadn't introduced them all those years ago, they wouldn't be splitting up now.
That's technically true, but somehow barking mad.
We had lots of lovely holidays with them, didn't we? All that history. Seems so stupid to throw that away for some gym instructor.
Half his age.
You sound wistful.
It's these new tablets. They make my throat dry.
No, I think you're wistful. Have you thought about having an affair?
Of course I have.
This is one of those moments when lying is the kinder option.
Oh, come on. Everyone who's been married for more than 5 minutes has wondered what it would be like with someone else.
Who else?
Well, just people you meet, someone you know.
You mean friends? You fancy some of our friends?
Just a momentary what-if thought.
Imagining sex with someone else?
Not necessarily sex, just daydreaming.
When do you have these thoughts? All the time?
No, just now and then. You know what I mean. When we're all sitting round having dinner with friends and the wine's flowing and...
And what?
Some attractive woman laughs at my joke.
I've never seen that happen.
People exchange glances. You flirt with friends. You and Peter are quite flirty together.
He's just like a brother. We get on well.
Yes, I know. So well he put his hand on your thigh.
When?
At Tony's 60th. You were sitting next to him on the sofa.
He was helping himself up. That sofa was pretty low.
He could have braced himself on the chair arm.
You never mentioned that you noticed. Or that it bothered you.
I didn't say it bothered me.
Well, it obviously did, if you're making such a big thing about it.
I just said that I'd seen it happen.
Oh, I just wish Peter and Sally would get back together again.
Then you'd stop being jealous about her fancying me, would you?
Sounds like you're jealous of me and Peter.
Sometimes I am. And other times I think he's welcome to you.
You know what I said about your honesty? Forget it.
I think jealousy is quite healthy, providing it doesn't become homicidal.
I think you'd like Peter and Sally to get back together as well.
Then it must be true.
Do you think they will?
Who knows?
I know we don't know. I'm just speculating.
Well, I don't like speculating. They're our friends.
He might be your friend, but he's not my friend anymore. He left Sally, and she's my friend, even though I think she's got a crush on you.
A crush? Where are we? The playground? You can't cut off a friend just because he falls for someone else.
Yes, I can. How can you be friends with someone who's done that?
You're completely inconsistent. You just said he was like a brother to you and that I should talk to him. Now, suddenly, I'm not even supposed to be his friend.
I'm saying talk to him, but make it clear that you don't approve and that you're very disappointed in him.
Oh, please. I'm not disappointed. Well, I am disappointed because We rely on his camper van for latitude, but they've been married a long time. Things change. People grow apart.
Have we grown apart?
Right at this minute, yes, miles apart.
Do you think an affair is a marriage breaker?
I think it changes everything. Whether you decide to stay together is up to you, but it will never be the same again, even if you say you forgive each other.
If I had an affair, would you forgive me?
Doubt it. Give me the ladle. I'm fed up with waiting. I'll do the soup.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a bit low. The dentist didn't help.
Why?
He was banging on about gum recession, as always. You have to expect it at your age. I don't expect anything to be different. Why should I? I feel the same inside as I did when I fell in love with Mick Jagger. He's older than me, but nobody thinks the Stones should stop doing what they've been doing all their lives.
Actually, quite a few people do.
It really is different for men. When I look in the mirror or in a shop window, I want to shout, OK, I know what it looks like on the outside, but inside I'm still dancing in the street with Martha Reeves and the Vandellas.
Sounds like you're working yourself up to writing a feature. You should write about getting older but feeling the same. And you've got quite a big birthday coming up. You could link it with that.
Yes, thank you, I know. Oh, and by the way, don't buy me a National Trust membership or a cardigan. I want to go clubbing in Ibiza.
Not an ideal holiday if I'm waiting for a knee replacement.
You don't have to come. Lots of couples have separate holidays.
Is this some perverse reaction to Peter and Sally splitting up?
What do you mean?
Well, when friends break up, it's supposed to bring you closer. You feel grateful for what you've got. But not you. You want a single bed and separate holidays. Thanks very much.
I didn't say that. But there's a bit of you that's envious, isn't there? They're free again. Just to take off, not have to worry about someone else.
With a dodgy knee?
Well, obviously that does restrict what we can do together.
I didn't realise I was cramping your rampage through the night spots of Europe.
I'm just talking about doing things I've always done, like dancing.
Clubbing, you said. When did you go clubbing in Ibiza?
It wasn't Ibiza, it was Greece. After A-levels. A crowd of us. And there weren't any clubs. We were just dancing on the sand, sleeping on the beach. It was the summer of love.
And then Cliff Richard drove up in his double-decker bus with Una Stubbs, did he?
We never thought we'd have to worry about grey hair and reading glasses.
Anyway, you're wrong. It's not different for men. We feel the same too, and it hurts like hell when someone pushes past and says, "Excuse me, Grandad." There was a young woman sitting on the train last week. She looked up at me and smiled, and I smiled back, and foolishly I had just a fleeting feeling of...
Lust?
More like the warmth of a stranger liking the look of you. I know it's fantasy, but... Then she put her hand on my arm and said, "Would you like my seat?"
Did you accept?
No. I said, "Thank you, but I'm getting off here." I wasn't, but I had to get off the train because I was very close to crying. Soup's ready.
Thank you.
What for?
Unblocking the sink.
Is that a euphemism? And if so, for what?
No, I forgot to say it at the time. I noticed you'd unblocked it, and I'm very grateful.
I also put the bins out.
Yes, but you always do that.
So, no brownie points for the bins, but you like me because I've unblocked the sink?
Well, I thought we'd have to get the plumber in. That was a nasty blockage.
It certainly was.
So thank you.
Whoa!
It's just a kiss.
It's never just a kiss, there's always a reason.
OK. Well, when I saw you kiss Sally...
I told you she kissed me.
I just thought it would be lovely if we kissed each other more often. It's a nice habit to get into.
A habit? You mean we'll have to do it all the time?
Why not? It's the first thing couples stop doing after a long marriage. Kiss each other on the lips. And what it says in the Shoop Shoop song is so true. It is in his kiss.
So Cher is your marriage counsellor, is she?
Sally said she knew something was up when Peter stopped kissing her.
Ah, that's what this is about.
We could wake up with a kiss as well.
One step at a time.
Carol says she always knows when Jeremy wants sex because he cleans his teeth before coming to bed.
You're so unsubtle. You've decided we should kiss each other, but only if I've cleaned my teeth.
Obviously.
Maybe I don't need to clean my teeth as much as you because I have perfect gums, remember?
You can have perfect gums and bad breath.
You're not making me want to kiss you at the moment, just saying.
Sorry, didn't mean it.
Yes, you did.
I just think sometimes you could make more of an effort.
You're writing my school report.
I don't want us to drift on ignoring each other.
I found it impossible to ignore you.
The first time we made love, you lit candles round the bed and put Dylan's Lay Lady Lay on the stereo.
I was trying to get you to have sex with me.
I'd have done that anyway. But I could see you'd taken such trouble, really made everything look warm and inviting.
I'd even changed the sheets.
You read me Kerouac in an American accent.
Never fails.
What do you mean, never fails?
Are we having any bread with the soup?
You don't do things like that anymore.
The first time you cooked me breakfast, you were wearing a bikini and had flowers in your hair.
Isle of Wight Festival.
You don't do things like that anymore either.
I'm just sad that we're not like that now.
Show me any couple that have been married for 40 years who are.
Sandra and Bob, they haven't changed. They travelled the world in a love bus. And they were rainbow warriors for Greenpeace.
But now he's on the village hall committee and they go on cruises. I'd say they've changed.
I mean romantically. They renewed their vows last summer.
And you said, what a nauseatingly tedious thing to do, and made me promise we'll never do that, will we?
Maybe I was wrong.
No, you are never wrong. You told me that as well. Now, sit down, stop talking, and eat your soup.
That chair's got a wobbly leg.
Tell me something I don't know.
I was quite happy when I woke up this morning, but now I'm really fed up.
Well, here's some good news. Very chocolate box.
From Marianne.
Who?
Or is it Mary Ann? What do you think?
Was she the dog groomer?
No, that was Carrie Ann.
Oh, yes.
So is she that friend of Prue and Archie we met at Latitude?
Who knows? Who cares? There's always one mystery card every Christmas.
Oh, I hate not knowing.
Ah, look! Chris and Jenny. Portly geese. Very French.
Alors, nous sommes désolés que vous n'êtes pas joining us en France cette Noël. Avez-vous changed votre minds? Parce que nous avons un spare chambre. Si vous fancy kipping chez nous. Do you wish we'd gone?
No.
No.
Once was enough. I knew it was a mistake as soon as we walked through the door and Jenny clamped antlers on my head and handed me a song sheet. Past the Satsuma was the last straw.
But it's lovely that they ask us, isn't it? All our friends, they never give up inviting us for Christmas.
That's because they feel sorry for us. They think we're lonely on our own.
No, I think it's because they really like us and enjoy our company.
That's a Disney princess answer.
We could have gone to Ginny and Mark's barn in Suffolk, or Harry's house party in Provence. We can still say yes to any of them.
Do you want to?
Do you?
No. If we'd wanted crowds, we'd have gone to Zermatt with Matt and Celeste. White Christmas, all that snow.
All their children and grandchildren. If things had been different, we'd be waiting for our children, maybe grandchildren, to arrive about now.
Wow. Where did that come from?
It's just sometimes, you know, I think it might be useful to have a strapping son or daughter to get the decorations down from the loft. But...
I know.
So has Peter decided what he's doing?
He's spending it with Kirsty's parents, who are younger than him, poor bloke.
He's not a poor bloke. He walked out in his marriage, serve him right.
But he's still a friend. In fact, I thought of asking him to come to us.
I don't want him here.
You mean you don't want her here?
I don't want either of them here.
What's Sally doing?
Oh, she's sorted, thank goodness. She's going to her sister's. She can take the dog. And Elaine's a great cook, and they've got a house with a pool, lots of woods for walks.
Sounds good. I quite fancy that.
Oh, she'll be fine. And Elaine's a counsellor, so she can mop her up if she starts sobbing over the mince pies.
That reminds me of the last Christmas we spent with Peter and Sally.
They were happy then.
Not entirely. I remember Sally having a huge strop because Peter took the dog out for ages and hadn't helped her with the preparations.
Maybe, looking back, he'd already started the affair with Kirsty. Or maybe he'd sneaked off to see someone else.
Or maybe he'd just lost the dog on the common, which is what he said had happened.
Classy card. Caper Cayley's in the snow. Hope you're both well. Love, David.
David who?
Exactly. How many Davids do we know?
At least 11.
But how many of them are grammatically challenged? Look.
Hope you're Y-O-U-R well. Must be one of your friends.
It's obviously a single David.
Wasn't David that twerp that had a crush on you at Pilates?
Oh, yes. He kept bringing me soya cappuccinos.
And offering you lifts in his hybrid. The western capercaillie, also known as the woodgrouse or heathercock, native of the Scottish woodlands.
It could be him. He's quite big in the RSPB.
A high flyer.
In fact, he asked me if I'd like to go birdwatching in the rainforests of Costa Rica.
What?
He asked you as well, but I just didn't mention it because I didn't think you'd fancy it.
Dead right. Trailing along behind you and your whey-faced vegan stalker.
He still texts me now and then.
Does he?
Yeah, just friendly. Asks after you. How's your husband?
Is he dead yet? Can I put my feet under your Y-O-U-R-E table? Ooh, a fat Santa stuck in the bath. Hilarious. From Fred and Mrs. Prentice.
It's the plumber. He always calls his wife Mrs. Prentice. No idea what her name is. Remember last year when we didn't send any cards?
And nobody noticed?
Except Fred.
Have we sent any this year?
Nope. Except your Auntie Ethel, of course.
You sure? Only Jerry in the paper shop just thanked me profusely for ours. Perky elves, he said.
Oh, nonsense. Nobody's got any idea of who has or hasn't sent them a card.
Except Fred
and Mrs. Prentice. And we still get sent dozens.
Most of them from people we see every day, which is ridiculous.
We need more string.
I hate them hanging round the room like washing.
I'm sure you'll hurl them into the recycling bin on Boxing Day morning, as always.
Doesn't everyone?
Remember the year I had an e-card blitz? Instead of getting RSI writing dozens of cards, it was just one click on the entire contact list.
Job done.
It was liberating. But, you know, it felt kind of lazy and impersonal, like a mailing shot.
Which, of course, it is.
Did I show you the e-cards we've had?
Sadly, yes.
At least 6. The entire family is tap-dancing reindeer again.
Sew up my splitting sides.
Oh, look, it's the McGregor family's round robin.
I can hardly contain my excitement.
Shall I throw it straight on the fire?
Not before we've enjoyed the highlights.
Emma is with the VSO in Burkina Faso.
Of course she is. Bless her caring heart.
There's a photo of her building a school.
Single-handedly, no doubt.
Theo is now head boy.
Who did he trample and bully to get there?
And George is irrigating northern Namibia.
Yada, yada, yada. Enough of my perfect family. Oh, wait. Clive has sold his motorbike.
Why is that funny?
Apparently, since his hip operation, he
What?
He can't get his leg over.
You made that up.
No, it says it here, look.
Not even an exclamation mark or a smiley emoji. Smug and humorless. Oh, it's from Jill. Just loaded up the car. Somewhere underneath the bike with stabilisers and the doll's pram is the dog. Oh. And off to Hornchurch we go. Hope you have a lovely quiet Christmas! Exclamation mark. Envy you.
No, she doesn't. Does that look straight to you?
I can't tell if I'm holding it up, can I?
I'll hold it. You go back to the door and see how it looks. Well?
No, it's not straight. Tip it towards the window.
Like this?
That'll do.
OK. I'll keep it straight and you lie down and screw the base into the trunk.
Or we could do it the other way round.
I can't let go now it's in the right place.
I'll have to change first.
What? I'm not standing here, possibly for hours, holding up this woodland giant while you select your Christmas tree erecting outfit.
And I'm not lying on the floor in this top. It's silk.
Why have we got such a big one?
You say that every year.
It was a bit extravagant just for the two of us.
You say that every year, too.
We could have one of those tinsel jobs that you keep in the loft and they open up like an umbrella. They're nice.
Sometimes I don't think I know you at all.
Hurry up and change them. My back's killing me and I'm being pricked.
Oh, just lean it in the corner for a minute and stop moaning. We'll sort it out after lunch.
When you've decided what to wear?
Don't you think it's a lovely tree?
Not at the moment. No, I've got bark burns.
I'll just make a quick sandwich. We're behind schedule.
We have a schedule?
Yes. Put up tree before lunch, decorate PM. But you've faffed about so much.
It's not me who has to make a wardrobe change.
It's you who spent an hour in the garage trying to find the base for the tree.
Right, let's work through lunch then.
You don't mean that.
No, I don't. There's no panic. It's just us. We have all the time in the world, as Louis Armstrong once observed.
If you think like that, you just lie about and do nothing.
And why not?
Because it's Christmas.
Which is just a Sunday lunch with big ideas.
Shall I tell you my plans for Christmas Day?
We have plans? I thought we were just going to chill.
Listen to this. Champagne, smoked salmon and scrambled eggs in bed, and then a lovely walk by the river, maybe drop in at the Grapes if we have time.
Will you take a stopwatch?
Yes, I will. Come back home, light the fire, whack on the Motown Christmas album, and have a festive frolic under the tree.
This tree?
Do you see any other?
We'd have to draw the curtains.
Oh, my, how you've changed. You never worried about curtains at Glastonbury.
I had a better body then.
That's true.
There's not much clearance under the bottom branches.
You only need a few inches.
Speak for yourself. I might want to thrash about.
Well, don't. It'll be fun.
Whenever I hear the word fun, a little bit of me curls up inside.
Oh, don't be so bar humbug.
You're right. I'm sure I'll enjoy it enormously.
Then afterwards, I'll shove the goose in the oven.
Will you set the timer?
I know how long it takes.
I'm talking about the festive frolic.
So am I.
Well, based on past performances...
Let's not go there. Let's make it special.
It'll be over in 30 seconds if I encounter any pine needles.
It doesn't shed. It's a Nordman fir.
Oh, really? Look.
You squeezed that branch.
I merely brushed against it.
Why don't you just say you hate the idea?
I don't. It's just that there's something about an appointment to romp that makes it less enticing.
You just need the right music.
The lumberjack song?
Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson.
We've got a hardwood floor.
I'll put a duvet down.
I'd prefer our orthopaedic mattress.
You're serious?
And I'll need my gardening knee pads.
I want it to be romantic, spontaneous, like the beach scene in From Here to Eternity.
That wasn't romantic. They'd have got sand in all sorts of crannies.
Right. Well, it'll just be like every other day then. Go shopping, watch the news, and don't say suits me.
Look, I'm pathetically grateful that you still want to have adventurous sex with me after all these years.
In spite of your churlish attitude.
But do we have to do it under unstable foliage when we have such a comfortable bed?
I think we should do things now and then out of our comfort zone.
I like my comfort zone.
We'll light candles.
This is sounding like the before of a fire safety video.
Just you, me, and a few oysters.
You invited the oysters?
We'll spend the day making each other happy.
Until Mary Poppins starts.
It's time you saw a therapist about your Julie Andrews crush.
A nanny with a starched apron doling out spoonfuls of sugar. Wasted on children.
Oh, quick, shut the door, it's freezing.
Oh, good to be home. At last.
We only went next door.
I know, but the evening seemed interminable. I was ready to leave at 8:30.
You're always ready to leave at 8:30.
An hour is long enough to spend with neighbours. It's not as if they're friends.
But it was so interesting, wasn't it?
What was?
Diana and Al, don't you think?
Diana and Al?
Yes, didn't you see what he did?
Who?
Al?
What did he do?
Oh, my scarf's got caught in my earring. Could you...
Keep still.
I'm trying to. I'm still shivering.
Oh, I don't know why you wear earrings. They're always getting caught. Done it.
Thank you.
So, what did Al do?
Diana held out her wine glass and he ignored it. He poured everyone else a drink except her.
Did he?
Yes.
Perhaps he thought she'd had enough.
He didn't say anything. He just acted as if she wasn't there. I looked at you and raised my eyebrows like this.
Well, that's not unusual.
I was signalling you.
And I know what that means. Either don't reach for the bottle or don't tell that joke.
Sometimes it's to alert you as to what's going on.
Since when? For decades, the raised eyebrows coupled with the 1,000-yard stare is your monitoring device for me, and I accept that. Indeed, I welcome it.
It's not always about what you're doing wrong.
Yes, it is, or rather was. Perhaps we should have discussed your capricious use of eyebrow signals before we came out.
Anyway, that's not the point.
I think it is. There I was, enjoying Christmas Eve drinks with the neighbours.
You didn't look as if you were enjoying it.
When your eyebrows disappeared under your fringe and my joy was instantly bounded. If you're so hot on body language, you should have noticed that I immediately slumped, despondently, like a kicked spaniel.
Oh, stop it.
And the rest of the evening was spent preparing my atonement speech for when we got home, although I didn't actually know what I'd done wrong.
Which isn't unusual.
Turns out I didn't do anything.
Oh, does the tree look straight to you?
Yes, for the 100th time.
But you're leaning to the right.
So are you?
It was a powerful glue vine, wasn't it?
Which is probably why Al didn't pour Diana another glass.
So you did notice?
No, you just told me.
How do you think Hannah looked?
You tell me how you think she looked and I'll agree.
I thought she looked as if she'd been crying.
Me too.
I don't think all is well at number 48.
Hannah lives at 26, doesn't she?
Yes, but Donna and Jim left separately. Did you notice?
Oddly, I didn't.
Something's going on there.
So, are we doing a house-by-house analysis of our neighbours' relationships?
It's all about signals, eye contact, body language.
OK, then how many of our neighbours think we're on the rocks because you raised both your eyebrows at me tonight?
Yes, but we know we're OK, don't we?
I'm glad you told me.
I think everyone's a bit edgy on Christmas Eve. Certainly if they're cooking piles of food in a house rammed to the rafters with relatives.
Lucky us, we don't have to please anyone.
Except each other.
As I was about to say.
I'm looking forward to our Christmas, aren't you?
With reservations.
Still on about the pine needles?
You can get a nasty rash, I looked it up.
We'll risk it. Are you having another drink before we go to bed?
Did I detect a reproachful emphasis on the word another?
Just asking. Are you?
What would you advise?
Sometimes you make me sound like a bossy killjoy. And I'm not. What are you doing now?
Just checking the news headlines.
Oh, of course you are. Oh, for the day when you don't bother.
Just as well I did. Lead story is, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why.
Santa Claus is coming to town. How many Christmases have we spent together?
Almost all of them.
I know what you're going to say.
I'm not going to say anything, I'm just answering your question.
Apart from 1986, you were going to say, weren't you?
No, I don't need to say it.
I've tried to make it up to you over the years.
Look, 1986 is over 30 years ago.
But it still hurts, doesn't it?
Frankly, no.
I think you're being very kind and brave.
I can honestly say that I've not spent the last 30 years brooding about the Christmas Eve you walked out, with Rod, of all people, a man who thinks Genesis are the best band in the world, to get some cigarettes and phoned me from Marrakesh to say Happy Christmas in Arabic.
Eid Milad Saeed.
Yes, thank you, I know.
He worked for British Airways. He just made it happen.
Oh, what a guy.
I was back by New Year's Eve, full of remorse.
You were back with a case full of beaded leather slippers from the souk.
Which were a huge success on the Portobello Road. In fact, I had to go back and get some more.
Did BA give you a friends and floozies deal?
It was just a midlife crisis.
Yours?
Not just mine. You were becoming perilously close to your physio.
It was unavoidable. She was sliding her warm hands over my naked body 3 times a week.
That treatment went on for months. I don't think that horse kicked you as hard as you implied.
I had hoof marks on my buttocks.
Were you besotted?
Not besotted enough to bunk off to Marrakesh on Christmas Eve.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I know we've talked about it.
Yes, we have, but not for 25 years, so why are you talking about it now?
You brought it up.
I'm not going to dignify that with a reply.
Why do I always do this?
Yes, why do you always do this?
I didn't mean to drag up the ghost of Christmas past.
Well, you failed. He's lurking behind the curtains, in a tank top, clutching a Genesis Greatest Hits album.
We make each other laugh, don't we?
Very occasionally.
You are happy, aren't you?
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh?
Yes, of course, I'm deliriously happy.
Then say it as if you mean it, not in that tetchy voice.
Right, here's a suggestion. New Year's resolutions are just around the corner. Could we both, you especially, resolve not to start dragging up the past and analysing our relationship, and everyone else's in a 5-mile radius, every time we come home after a few drinks? Thank you very much. Good night.
Are you going to bed?
I am.
I thought we might stay up a bit longer, maybe light the fire.
On Christmas Eve, you're barbecue Santa.
I'm not ready for bed yet.
OK, don't be long.
We could just have a cuddle.
We're doing that tomorrow.
I mean, a cuddle.
Come here, then.
Oh,
I'm really tired.
You smell so lovely. You smell lovely.
Yes. I'm really tired. And I have to be in peak physical shape tomorrow, apparently. So I'm now going to our bed, where you are welcome to join me for another cuddle. In your own time.
OK, I'll be up in a minute. Oh, look! It's midnight! It's Christmas Day. Happy Christmas.
Same to you.
Hello? Happy Christmas to you too, darling. Bit late to call, isn't it?
You're not very good at trying to be quiet.
Sorry, I just stubbed my toe on the bed.
I thought you were coming up behind me. What have you been doing?
Oh, you know, tidying up, dishwasher. Go back to sleep.
I'll wait till you've finished falling over things.
It started snowing. Come and have a look.
What? No, I'm warm and I'm happy. Don't open the curtains.
Snow changes everything, doesn't it?
Certainly changes the train timetables.
Makes the world look so glamorous. Even the wheelie bins, don't you think? Are you listening?
Always.
Snow even alters sound. Everything's softer, muffled, comforting.
Like being smothered by a duvet.
It's settling on the garage roof.
Yippee! Right, that's the snow looked at. Now pull the curtains and come to bed.
What would you ask Santa for?
A wife that can navigate her own bedroom. Stop flitting about like Tinkerbell and come to bed. And close the curtains properly.
Oh, look, there's a poor little hedgehog ploughing through the snow. Oh, I'm going to go and help it.
He doesn't need your help.
It might be a mother hedgehog with babies.
Did you open that white port after I came up?
Oh, I just don't want this magical night to end. It's so lovely out there.
You want to go and throw snow around, don't you?
Yes, I do. Come with me.
No, we'll have a snowball fight tomorrow.
Yes. Now, tomorrow...
Don't tell me you've scheduled a bubble bath for two after the festive romp and before the goose. Bagsy you the tap end.
Sally phoned.
And this time of night, was she drunk?
No, just upset.
Her default position.
Oh, don't be mean.
Was she phoning from Elaine's?
No, not exactly. She said Elaine had invited Faith and Bill.
Who?
Well, they were at college with Sally and Elaine, and then they re-met last year, fell in love, and now they've got married. They're really loved up, but their house is being restored. So Elaine thought it would be nice to ask them for Christmas, because Sally knows them as well, and so does Elaine's husband, the lovely Baz.
I'm not interested in other people's Christmas plans.
But Sally said...
I don't care what Sally said. Get into bed.
No, Sally said... She said, I don't really want to be around happy, lovey-dovey couples, so can I come to you?
Who did she say that to?
Me, on the phone just now.
That's oddly offensive.
Anyway, so she said, I know you don't have any special plans. Well, what could I say?
You could say, yes, we do have plans. We're romping under a Nordman fir and we don't fancy a threesome.
Oh, how could I? She was upset enough.
She's been upset for half a year.
I thought you'd be pleased. You like Sally.
Liking her and wanting to spend Christmas Day with her are not synonymous.
You didn't seem that keen on my plans for Christmas Day anyway, so I thought you wouldn't mind.
That's not what you thought at all. Don't pretend you said yes to Sally.
I didn't say I said yes to her.
Did you say yes to Sally?
Yes, I did.
Then don't pretend you did it because you thought I wanted to get out of our Christmas plans, because you know that's rubbish. Maybe I didn't punch the air like a game show host, but it doesn't mean I wasn't filled with happy anticipation. As always, you planned us a perfect Christmas.
Thank you.
Which is now not going to happen.
Bits of it can.
Which bits?
Well, she won't be here till about 11:30.
Is she bringing the bloody Labrador?
She didn't say, but...
You better take those truffles off the tree. He brought theirs down last year, Peter said, trying to reach a chocolate snowman on the top.
Oh, the bed's nice and warm. Shift up.
Why? Is Sally getting in as well?
Happy Christmas, darling.
What's that?
My present to you.
A present?
Yes.
To me? from you?
Obviously. Open it.
Do you remember that conversation we had after the car failed its MOT last month?
And we had to buy a new one.
That's right. What did you say?
I said I wanted it to be black. Other colours are not acceptable.
No, before that, when we were talking about what an expensive month it had been with the new fence and the freezer packing
I
up.
probably said we'd have to tighten our belts.
No. What you said, I wrote it down because I thought I might need to bring it up in evidence. I stood on the garage forecourt and punched your very words into my phone.
Open your Prezi.
Hang on, let me just check. And here it is. Your actual words were, "Tell you what, we won't buy each other Christmas presents this year."
Well, I didn't mean it, obviously.
Which is what I suspected. So I asked you, "Are you serious?" And you said, "Of course. We could do something nice in the new year when we've caught up with the bills."
It's just ridiculous.
Still not convinced, I persevered. "So, you won't be upset if you have nothing to open on Christmas morning?" And you said, "I'm not a kid. All I want for Christmas is you."
Are you sure I said the last bit?
I may be paraphrasing, but that's what you implied.
So you're saying you haven't got me a present? At all?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, as per your instruction.
Not even some jokey things? Some stockings? Sparkling nail varnish?
No,
Why?
because even after so much evidence to the contrary over the years, I still labour under the delusion that you mean what you say.
I did mean it at the time, but that was weeks ago.
And you didn't think to inform me of your change of mind?
We've had this conversation loads of times over the years, when we were really hard up, when we bought this house, when you gave up work.
When you adamantly insisted we would just buy useful presents?
And you gave me a lawnmower.
We needed one,
I bought you cowboy boots.
which departed from the brief spectacularly, not being remotely useful.
You still love them.
Not the point.
Aren't you going to open your present?
No, because it wouldn't give me any pleasure knowing that I have nothing for
That's
you.
okay. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Except these diamond earrings.
Oh, wow.
I'm not daft enough to believe you really meant no presents.
So why did you put me through all that?
Just so you know I'm not to be toyed with. Right. What are we here?
Oh, they're very pretty earrings.
And this is a lovely sweater.
Are these real diamonds?
No. But it's the thought that counts. Is this real cashmere?
Of course not. We're economising, remember?
I'll go and put the kettle on.
No, wait! We're having champagne and smoked salmon in bed.
I think that was before Sally and the flea-bitten hound stole our Christmas. Don't you?
Give me that tea.
Get your own.
You can't start Christmas Day with a tea bag.
Don't pour it away. What's the matter with you, mad woman?
Sally just phoned.
3 words that make my heart sink.
And she's been throwing up all night. Hurrah! We've got... Well, not hurrah, obviously, because she's got some terrible stomach bug, but one's going round, apparently. But hurrah! She's not coming. We've got our Christmas back. And the fun starts here. Quick, get the glasses.
I think I'll stick to tea.
Why are you still sulking?
No, I'm feeling a little bit queasy.
Hilarious. You've wound me up enough for one morning. It's a joke, right?
It's not a joke. In fact, I think the bug that's going round has just come round to me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That you opened the champagne before I told you I was ill.
Well, that is obviously annoying, but...
I apologise for my timing, but I really feel rather rough and very wobbly.
Hey, come on, lean on me.
Oh,
That's it. Now, let's get you lying down. Over there.
where are we going?
Why didn't you ask me to dance?
Good morning.
Is it?
Ah, so we're speaking.
Don't get your hopes up. Coffee's in the pot.
I'd like to see you drink some first.
Why, do you think I might poison you?
Yes. After last night, I'm very surprised I woke up alive.
Obviously, I wanted to put a pillow over your face, but then I thought, no, because they're the hand-embroidered ones we brought in Brittany, and if I smothered you, it would be confiscated as evidence, and then I'd lose the set.
Saved by your obsession with matching bed linen.
I thought you might have stayed in bed cowering.
You don't scare me. All right, you do, and I would have stayed in bed, but your clattering woke me up.
I was trying to be quiet.
Liar, pants on fire, you were deliberately whacking saucepan lids together, weren't you?
Yes, and I was mad.
Still are?
Still am, because you left me to do all the clearing up last night.
Yes, I know, you said, at about 110 decibels.
You were quite unhelpful, sloping off to bed.
I was shattered. It's exhausting being convivial all evening.
It was pretty full-on for me. 8 for supper.
Well, you asked them.
You always say that. Obviously, I asked them, because if it was down to you, we'd never see anyone.
That's because you're the social secretary, and I'm...
Yes, what do you do?
I get spiders out of the bath? Oh, no, you do that.
They're our friends, and it's down to both of us to get the food on the table and the dishes cleared away.
I can't be host, sommelier, waiter and washer-up.
You can. Simon noticed I was struggling. He helped me clear the table.
He's such a smarmy git.
And you kept playing Jefferson Airplane, ignoring the fact that Ben's just finished his own album and brought his guitar.
Exactly. I saved us all from the excruciating awkwardness of sitting round with heads down and rictus grins while Ben wails out his male menopausal angst in a very minor key.
One critic said he sounded like James Taylor.
He does. James Taylor after he slammed his hand in a car door.
I think you're just jealous because Ben followed his dream and got a record deal.
You've obviously forgotten we agreed never to let anyone into the house carrying a musical instrument after Mickey Jessup whipped out his ukulele and launched into Feeling Groovy before we'd peeled the cling film off the canapes.
I really wanted Sally to meet Ben. Pity she couldn't make it.
Drowning in a bath of her own tears as usual.
Heard nothing after the text saying she had other plans. Oh, it's ironic as I've got this whole supper together for her, to cheer her up.
And you think Laugh a Minute Ben can cheer her up? I think she had a lucky escape.
I'm just trying to do nice things.
I know. So am I.
What have you done?
I made the bed.
Did you?
Just the way you like it. I even did hospital corners.
Wow.
And I had a squirt around with Estee Lauder. It's fragrant and inviting upstairs. Come and have a look.
Not till you've reloaded the dishwasher.
I hope you're joking.
I am. Oh, nice text from Marion. Lovely food and fun as always. You two are the best. Big thanks and hugs.
Nothing about how rubbish I was and how everyone hated my music choices.
No. Oh, she says, John left his phone at yours. We're just going to his mum's. Can we pick it up on the way?
Tell her to leave at 15 minutes. Don't want to rush things, do we?
I must have gone back to sleep. What time is it?
11 o'clock.
Has Marion been?
Yes. Listen, this is extraordinary. Completely out of the blue.
Oh. Are you waiting for me to ask you what is completely out of the blue?
Of course I am. Ask me.
I presume it's something to do with Sally.
You will not believe this.
Try me.
The reason why she didn't make it round to supper last night was because Peter's come back.
He's come back to Sally?
Yes, to Sally. Of course, to Sally.
He's dubbed Kirsty the gymnast?
Not sure. All I know is that he turned up on Sally's doorstep.
Did she slam the door in his face?
No! She grabbed him, wrapped herself around him, dragged him into the bedroom. She said she wanted his body. Pure lust.
Ah, good grief. We can empathise with that, can't we?
He didn't get out of bed for 36 hours.
So, while we were enjoying the lamb tagine, they were...
Yep. She couldn't call me back. She said her hands were tied. Literally.
Blimey. Didn't Kirsty report him missing?
Apparently she's on some triathlon weekend.
So has he gone back to her now?
No, he's in no hurry to leave. Sally said he kept hugging the dog and saying it was good to be home.
Perhaps he just came back for the dog.
Anyway, she's bringing him to Harry's 60th tonight. They're coming together. Oh, it's unbelievable. Now, don't forget, Jeff is still recovering from the car accident. So ask him how he's doing. And I think he's using the same physio as you. So that's something to talk about, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. And tell Nessa she looks really well.
Why?
Because she's had some work done. And we all know that. But she doesn't know we know. She said she was cat-sitting for her sister in Tenby. So just look at her admiringly and say, oh, my, you look marvellous.
Does that sound remotely like something I'd say?
You can say, surely you must have been away, Nessa.
To the cosmetic surgery clinic, Nessa.
Oh, well, obviously don't say that.
Oh, really? I'm so glad you told me, otherwise I might just have gone in there with both feet and embarrassed myself.
But don't peer at her too closely. She'll guess if you stare.
And does she look really well?
Diana says her eyebrows are a bit clenched and she looks like a ferret. Still, she likes you, so make her feel good.
Right.
What else? Jenny's dad died last month, and it was so sad. Nice man. He knew everything about George Formby. They brought him over for a drink, and he sorted out the block glue in the cloakroom. Do you remember?
No.
He'd been ill for some time. She's still very upset. Only child. So give her a hug, say you're sorry, don't walk away.
I'm just going to get a pad and a pencil to write all this down, or should I write it on my arm in biro?
Oh, where was that cutting? I was going to give Simon on acid reflux.
You can't give him that at a party.
And Chris and Iris have just become grandparents, so say congratulations. Twins, and one of them still in special care baby unit.
Why don't you just put a hand up my back and work me like a ventriloquist dummy?
I just don't want you to stand there and talk about cricket or traffic calming.
I am perfectly capable of opening up topics of conversation with our friends. It may surprise you that I'm often surrounded by admirers who laugh at my stories.
And just don't make any fat jokes.
Why would I?
Dave's lost weight, apparently. At least 3 stone, Maureen says, but it's hard to see where.
Oh, my mum used to do this before we went to my grandparents', and then she used to spit on a hanky and wipe my face.
I just want us both to have a fun evening.
It's not looking promising. Right, enough. Let's go.
Wait, could we just establish whether you have a plan for this evening?
A plan? I thought you might have given me a spreadsheet colour-coded with everyone's name and life stories.
I'm talking drinks-wise. Have you thought about it? What you'll have to drink this evening?
Yes.
Good.
I'm debating whether to sink 6 pints of bitter and a bottle of scotch or nurse a glass of sparkling water with a slice of lemon the whole night.
It's not funny.
Am I laughing?
Yes, you are.
OK. No, I don't have a plan. I just want to have a good time.
You can have a good time and drink responsibly.
Are you a talking pamphlet?
Well?
What do you want me to say?
Ideally, I won't have a drink, darling. I'll be the designated driver.
All right.
But you don't want to do that, do you?
Of course I don't. Let's get a cab.
No, it's miles away. I'll drive.
Thank you.
But that doesn't mean you can just get bladdered. Promise me you'll put your hand over the glass when they come round to fill you up.
And get wine poured all over my hand. No thanks.
Sometimes I don't like you at all.
Sounds like we're all set for that fun. Sitting beside you as you're driving along, top down.
We don't have a convertible.
I'm not talking about the car.
Keys?
Here, the keys to my heart.
Get off. Just get in the car.
You look wonderful tonight.
The only person who can get away with saying that when he's completely hammered and cadging a lift home is Eric Clapton. Put your seatbelt on.
That was a fun night. Wasn't it? Don't you think? Old friends back together. Good food. Very comfy chairs.
Why didn't you ask me to dance?
I didn't know you wanted to dance.
Of course you did. I looked at you and indicated that we should get up and dance.
How?
I kind of jerked my head. You saw me.
I thought you were bopping.
I was sitting down.
You can bop sitting down. Remember the hand jive?
You knew I wanted to dance.
But I was talking to Peter. I haven't seen him for ages.
It was our song.
What was?
They were playing our song.
I didn't know that.
Don't you know our song when you hear it?
I didn't even know we had a song.
Of course we do. Every couple has a song.
We like lots of songs.
But this one is special.
Why?
It was playing when we met.
Oh, that song.
Which song?
The one you're talking about. It looks like it's been raining, don't you think?
Obviously, you haven't a clue.
But if you say it's our song, then I'm happy to take your word for it. What is it?
Blood, Sweat and Tears, You Make Me So Very Happy, of course.
Really? Are you sure?
It's a wonderful song.
Maybe, but if I'd had to choose a song, I'd have preferred Dylan or the Stones.
You can't choose our song. It's not about what you like. It's a piece of music that was evocative of that moment in time. Our moment.
We had so many moments. To choose just one is impossible.
But now I know you hate it. I'll ignore it next time it plays.
Good, because you went completely over the top.
All I did was help you up.
You grabbed me under the armpits and hauled me onto the dance floor.
Don't exaggerate.
I was quietly sitting there enjoying a drink with a mate, bothering no one. I didn't want to dance.
You could have cooperated, for my sake.
Cooperated? It was assault. I had to fight you off.
We had to be quick. I didn't want to miss the track.
I couldn't even hear the music over the screech of my heels on the parquet as you dragged me backwards.
Actually, I caught you. You were about to fall over. I saved you from humiliation.
I was playing to the crowd because everyone was watching.
They felt sorry for me. The woman whose husband didn't want to dance with her.
No, they were enjoying it because I was kind enough to be the husband who made a joke of it for his wife's sake, rather than starting a bloody great row.
Why is it that in almost every couple there is one who loves to dance and one who doesn't? I love to dance.
And I love to see you dance.
But I want to dance with you.
Somebody's got to keep an eye on your handbag.
Lots of other couples got up and danced together. Often it was the man who jumped up first, eagerly, and grabbed the woman's hand. I heard Harry say, "Darling, come and dance with me."
You're making that up.
We used to dance a lot when we first got together.
Did we?
Spur of the moment. We'd drive down to the coast to see the sun come up, dancing on the sand, sleeping under the pier.
I never slept under the pier. You must be confusing me with someone spontaneous.
Now we never dance together.
With my dodgy knee, I fear my dancing days are over.
Really?
Sadly, yes.
So how come you asked Sally to dance?
I didn't. She asked me.
That's your rabbit in the headlights look.
Watch the road.
I think you have a guilt button whenever Sally's mentioned.
I'm not guilty of anything except perhaps good manners.
You could have said no.
That would have been rude.
You said no to me.
You didn't ask me. You clubbed me and abducted me.
So Sally asked nicely, did she?
Yes. Peter had gone to the bar and she came over and gave me a hug.
Why?
Well, you know what she was like tonight. Hyper happy.
So she was hugging everyone?
Well, not everyone.
Odd that she singled you out.
Hang on, haven't we just gone past our road?
Yes, but we haven't finished this conversation. What exactly did she say?
She asked me if I was all right.
Why shouldn't you be all right?
She said I looked lonely.
I only went to the loo.
She thought you might have gone home in a huff.
In a what?
A huff? Because I wouldn't dance with you.
She said that?
She said, I hope you two haven't had a Barney because you're very lucky to have each other.
Who?
You and me are very lucky to have each other. She said. Wasn't that nice?
Unbelievably nice. Doesn't sound at all like Sally.
Doesn't it? Take me home. I need a pee urgently.
We are home.
Oh, good at last. Can I get out now?
In a minute.
Have you put the child lock on?
Might have.
But I told you...
What did Sally really say?
Can't we continue this interrogation inside?
No, because you're just wandering and switch on the news and the moment will have passed.
That's the plan.
Just tell me.
All right. Let me just say, in her defence, that she was very happy and a bit extravagant. And what she actually said was, you are very lucky to have me, with which, of course, I concurred. And... can you hear the sound of me digging my own grave?
Did she say why, specifically, I'm so lucky to have you?
Isn't it obvious?
Not immediately.
I think she meant because I was faithful and true, unlike Peter. I don't think Sally's as happy as she seems.
And you'd recognise the signs of an unhappy woman, would you?
I'm beginning to. Come on, let me out.
What's she unhappy about? Peter's back.
But she says she can't trust him.
And why would she talk to you about it and not me?
Because she saw me talking to Peter. That's why she asked me to dance. She thought I might know what was going on.
You were talking to him for long enough.
Just about our car failing its MOT. He highly recommends the Hyundai Hybrid.
That's all you talked about?
No, of course not. I asked him what the hell was going on, and he said he wasn't entirely sure. He just popped back to get his golf clubs, and Sally dragged him into the bedroom, and next thing you know, they're at it like Love Islanders.
Oh, poor Peter. So he's saying she forced him into it?
No, it's just... well, they've always had a fantastic sex life, haven't they?
Have they?
Sally must have talked to you about it.
No, she didn't say anything to me. When did you talk about this?
Well, a while back she told me that if it wasn't for the sex, she would have left him because she never really trusted him. She knew that he was having an affair with Kirsty before he told her because he'd bought new underwear. Silk boxer shorts. She'd seen them in his drawer. He'd never worn them with her, never even mentioned them. Odd, isn't it? Don't you think so, that he was secretly buying underwear?
Not particularly. Women secretly buy stuff all the time. No, what's odd is that you secretly had a meeting with Sally and discussed silk underwear.
It wasn't secret. We just met in the park. She said I was a good listener, and that's all there is to it.
So you don't think I might be justified in feeling hacked off about your secret multiple rendezvous with Sally?
It wasn't multiple. It was only 3, maybe 4 times.
That is multiple.
And one of the reasons I didn't tell you is that I knew you'd immediately jump to the wrong conclusion.
Let me tell you about wives. We don't jump to conclusions. We deduce, with pretty much 100% accuracy, what is going on. Partly because we have suspicious minds, but mostly because we know the way women work when they want something.
All Sally wants is to find out what Peter's up to.
So why don't you drag him onto the dance floor and ask him?
He can't dance. He's got a bad back. Kirsty makes him sleep on a futon.
Oh, that's so good to hear. Does Peter know about you and Sally?
Me and Sally? There's nothing to know.
You two have a history.
We do not.
You told me she was your first love.
No, I didn't. I just said she was the first girl I kissed.
Snogged, you said. Bit more than a kiss.
We were only 14 or something. We got caught by Mr. Raven. He was well named, incredibly tall, walked with a stoop, and he had a long slick of thick black hair. He threw a board rubber at me, hit me on the ear. We both got detention.
You remember all that, but you can't remember our song?
It's a known fact that teenage memories are always the most vivid.
Ah, there you are then. Maybe if she's having problems with Peter, she's going back to her first love.
I wasn't her first love. I never told her I loved her. I didn't love her.
It's always true love at that age.
Do you really think that's why she confided in me?
Probably not, but I'm struggling to think of any other reason.
Quite flattering, really.
You can sleep in the spare room.
Oh, thank God for that. I thought we were going to carry on arguing all night.
I'm going to make some tea.
No thanks. I know what that means. You'll shine the table lamp in my eyes and try and extract a confession for something I haven't done. I've had enough. I'm going up. See you in the morning.
Don't forget you're sleeping in the spare room.
That's exactly where I want to be.
Good, now go to bed.
I decide when I'm going anywhere, and I'm going to bed when I feel like it, which is shortly. In fact, I think I'll go upstairs now.
Good idea.
Will you lock up?
No, I'll leave all the doors and windows open and put a sign in the gate saying help yourself.
Hilarious. Good night. Did I say thank you for the lift?
Just go to bed.
Oh.
Now what?
I need to put my phone on charge.
Give it to me, I'll do it.
Thank you again.
Just go.
I've gone.
Hello, Sally? He's just gone to bed. Why are you phoning him? No, Peter's not here. What's happened? All right, calm down. Guess what?
They're playing our song?
Kirsty's pregnant. Sally just phoned. They got home, more sex, all going great, and then his phone rang, and it was Kirsty to tell him she'd done a test, and she was pregnant.
Who's the father?
It's Peter's baby, of course.
Well, I'm sure he'll look after her, but he never wanted children, so it doesn't change anything with Sally, does it?
Apparently he fell to his knees in tears.
Where is he at the moment?
Sally doesn't know. That's why she was ringing you. She thought he might come here. I said she could come over if she needed company.
Why not? Complete a perfect evening. You could accuse her of having an affair with me.
She asked me to thank you for all your support.
Did she?
She did, yes. Her actual words were, I'm afraid I used him to try and find out what Peter was up to.
Well, thanks for the message. Anything else?
Like what?
Like an apology would be good.
Sorry, I can't help being jealous. You're such a stunningly attractive bloke, and I know my friends all wish they were me.
An apology free from sarcasm, I meant, but you don't know how to do that, do you?
So you can come back to our bed now.
I am not your plaything, ordered hither and yon by your whims.
But it's really late.
And I'm really wound up, thanks to you. I need something calming. I think I'll read my book.
Shift up.
Do you mind? I came in here to get away from you.
But that's all forgotten now.
Not by me. All those accusations, so many hurtful words, I can't forgive that easily.
Yes, you can.
I need a decent period of sulking and grudge-bearing. Shut the door on your way out.
But it'll be cold in our bed. You've warmed this one up.
Fine, then just go to sleep.
I'm not tired at all.
You're not expecting sex, are you? Dancing and now sex on the same night? You're insatiable. I can't do both. It'll have to be one or the other.
I haven't done either yet.
Have you forgotten we had a quickie this morning after I made the bed?
Yes, well, that was fairly perfunctory, wasn't it?
We only had 5 minutes. No time to rummage through the bondage equipment. Marion was coming round to pick up her phone.
Maybe you should be more like Peter and Sally. Wham, bam.
And now I'm going back to my pregnant girlfriend.
We need more passion. I don't always feel you're interested.
Well, sometimes I'm not. And sometimes neither are you. Occasionally it's bound to be perfunctory. After 40 years, we're pretty lucky we still have sex at all. Lots of couples lose interest completely. Or they do what Peter does and look what a mess he's got into.
We need to read each other's signals.
That's easy. If you turn your back and punch the pillow, I assume you're unavailable.
You make me sound like an ex-directory phone number.
I'm a sensitive lover, you know. Maybe oversensitive.
You give up too easily.
No, I don't. But if I'm unsure of my reception, I have, tentatively, placed a warm hand on your hip to test the market, so to speak.
I don't remember you doing that.
That's because you were sleeping, or feigning sleep.
I don't feign.
Of course you do. Everybody feigns sometimes.
Isn't that an REM song?
I feign interest in things.
My things?
Not necessarily. Sometimes. In garden centres. Statuary. Orchids. But mostly it's feigning interest in other people's obsessions to be sociable, like when Chris starts telling me about narrow-gauge railways.
Would you feign interest if I flung myself spread-eagled on the duvet wearing nothing but a slash of fuchsia lipstick?
Possibly. We could try it.
Remember that small hotel, the first time we went away together?
Of course, on that endless beach.
In Edinburgh Old Town.
Oh, that time.
You turned to me and said...
Wild thing, you make my heart sing.
No. You said, do you think you could be more creative in the bedroom department?
I would never say anything like that.
Well, you didn't exactly say that, but you implied that you wanted me to be more adventurous, sexually.
We were incredibly young, fumbling about. Now we're really good at it, except when we're tired, or not speaking, or Marion's coming round.
I think one of the problems
Here we go. Problems. I thought we'd get to those.
is that we never seem to go to bed at the same time.
That's my fault as well, is it?
I'm not apportioning blame. There are faults on both sides. Although, obviously more on yours. Did you descale the kettle, by the way?
If I say I forgot, will we have another argument?
What's the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter with me. I'm being perfectly reasonable, but if I'm honest, I think your attitude needs work.
In what way?
If I wasn't an alpha male, I could easily feel threatened by your bossiness. I can't seem to do anything right. I got bawled out for skipping washing-up duty, for not dancing to your tune, literally, and now I'll get 50 strokes of the birch for lackadaisical foreplay and not descaling the kettle, no doubt. 2 perfectly nice evenings have ended with you giving me a tongue-lashing. I'm beginning to wonder, why are we still together? I'm a very nice bloke, a good husband, and, as Sally so rightly says, you're lucky to have me. But obviously you don't think so.
I do think so. I get cross because I want to meet you again for the first time, to see that excitement in your eyes when I walk into a room. We were always touching, always needing to be close. I know it's delusional, but I want to try and recapture some of that. So I'm going back to our bedroom now. Come with me.
In a mo. I just want to finish this book. I'm enjoying it. You should read it after me.
It's got Commando in the title.
So?
I've never knowingly picked up a book with Commando in the title.
You don't know what you're missing.
I think I do.
They're trapped in the swamp by the rebel army. I want to know what happens next.
Shall I tell you? The rebel army are women, and they round up the men, make them drain the swamp and plant a market garden with orchids and statuary. Then they all live happily ever after and supply veg to the local restaurants. The end.
Now I remember why we're still together. Don't slam the... Conversations from a Long Marriage.
By Jan Etherington.
Starring Joanna Lumley. I am asleep.
I don't think so. I could hear your breathing change. It got faster.
That's because I was in the middle of a rather lovely dream. I'd like to go back to it if you don't mind.
What's about Monica Bellucci again?
Might have been.
You fancied her ever since we saw her in Spectre. You incandescent with rage. How could they sign her up for a Bond film and then only use her for about 30 seconds?
I still feel the same. But I'm not sure if I was dreaming about her. I seem to remember a jumpsuit, so it could have been Annika Rice.
Why is it always 3:42 when you wake up in the night?
It isn't, and I don't.
Debbie says that the trick is to lie perfectly still. She says it's the tossing and turning that makes you more awake. If you lie like a knight on a tomb and stay completely quiet, don't move, you go back to sleep.
Could you try that, please? Now. What are you doing?
Can't you guess?
Get off. We can't have sex. Sally's in the next room.
So?
So? She'll hear.
Sally's been in the next room lots of times over the years on holidays. You've even shared a tent for a fortnight. It's never bothered you before.
That's because she was with Peter. They were a couple. It's fine when it's a couple, but when someone's on their own, like Sally, it's upsetting to hear other people making love. It emphasises their loneliness.
It's remarkably considerate of you.
I am considerate.
Will you still be considerate in another month, maybe 2?
What? I thought she was just going to be here for a week.
She's here till Peter has finished tarting up the house.
Well, that won't take long.
It will, because Sally said he's found out yesterday he's got damp in the basement, and he's doing it all himself. And he's back and forth to Kirsty's now that she's pregnant.
Can't Sally go back and...
Sally can't go back and share the house with him.
I was going to say, can't she go back and hurry him up or help him out?
She doesn't want to. How would you like to be in a house with someone you love who doesn't love you?
There are days when I am.
Me too.
Laugh. You'll wake Sally.
I think I have.
What's that noise? Is she sobbing?
Oh, poor Sally, crying herself to sleep. Do you think I should go and see if she's all right?
No, wait. Listen.
I'll check on her.
She's not sobbing. It's too regular. She's snoring.
Oh, crikey.
That's a surprise.
Everybody snores sometimes.
Oh, believe me, I know. But I never heard her snore before.
She's taken some sleeping tablets. It means she's probably in a very deep sleep.
So a sudden noise would still wake her up.
If she's going to be here a while, we're going to have silent sex.
That takes me back.
To whenever we stayed with your parents.
Separate bedrooms.
Oh, it was exciting. Sneaking along the landing.
I had to smuggle in some WD-40 because all the doors creaked and my mum had ears like a bat.
Some of the best sex ever, though.
The chance of being called out is a powerful aphrodisiac.
I had the same feeling doing homework after school in my bedroom with Barry.
Doing homework. A classic euphemism.
Sadly, no. My mum made me keep the bedroom door open.
An early form of contraception.
We were almost faint with desire. But nothing happened because I knew that any minute Mum would come crashing through the door with a tea tray and some wagon wheels and say, "How's the homework going?"
I climbed up a ladder once to get into a girl's bedroom.
With a box of milk tray?
No. We'd been doing Romeo and Juliet. She wasn't there, and I discovered her window was painted shut.
Oh, bad luck.
Tragic. Then her dad's Ford Consul swung into the drive and stopped inches from the bottom rung of the ladder. He revved the engine. The ladder wobbled, and I panicked and jumped off, and my knees never been the same since.
Was it Sally who you were going to see?
No. She'd moved away by then, and for the 100th time, she was never my girlfriend. She just rugby tackled me in a game of kiss chase, and I wish I'd never mentioned it.
I'm just teasing you. There's something lovely about talking in the dark, don't you think? You can't see each other, so you can say anything.
Like, go to sleep.
Is it really 6 months since Bonzo Dog died?
Yes.
Do you miss having a dog?
Yes.
Should we get a rescue dog?
Yes.
There are lots of cute puppies, but so many beautiful dogs who've been abandoned. Or their owners died. And we could give one, or perhaps two, a lovely home, couldn't we?
Yes.
And if you like a specific dog, like a Labrador or a Husky, did you know each breed has its own rescue society?
Yes.
I rather like the look of the Irish red and white setter. I've got a photo of one on my phone. I'll show you.
Look, I've said yes. In fact, that is a collective yes to anything you ask me. Enough. No more questions. And I know what an Irish red and white setter looks like. Thank you very much. Good night.
Oh, my God, what's that? What's happened to Sally?
Hang on. That's not Sally. It's the bloody dog.
I thought she had Bertie in her room.
She said he'd be all right in his basket in the kitchen, but clearly she was wrong. I'll go and let him out.
Sally'll hear him. She'll go.
I don't think so. I can still hear her snoring. Wait me a minute. You go to sleep.
It's getting light. It's hardly worth going to sleep now. Oh, listen. A blackbird.
Obviously female. No doubt her other half is still in the nest with his wings over his ears. Did go back to sleep.
Amazingly, yes. How's the dog?
Confused, but happy. I put down his breakfast, but there's obviously a ritual because he just kept staring at me.
Sit, wait, eat. We tried it with Bonzo Dog, remember?
Unsuccessfully. Anyway, I just said, Bertie, I don't know what you're waiting for, so he shrugged and got stuck in.
You could go back to bed if you want.
No, thanks. Lovely day, stuff to do.
Like what?
Take the dog out. I've already cleaned the cars.
Cars? Mine's in for a service.
I know. I've cleaned mine and Sally's.
You cleaned Sally's car?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's under the trees and the rooks have crapped all over it.
Well, that's very nice of you.
I am a nice person.
But slightly creepy.
Slightly what?
Creepy. You know, like those guys used to leap out at you at traffic lights and hose down your windscreen, even though you didn't want them to.
Sally wasn't in the car, and I'm sure she'll be very happy it's clean.
I bet she will.
Could you go out and come in again in a better mood?
Well, she can clean her own car like I do.
When was the last time you cleaned a car?
I love my Mini. I keep it immaculate.
You never go near a sponge and bucket. You get it valeted in the multi-storey car park.
And you spent an hour fixing the links on her bracelet yesterday.
Yes, I did. It was very like your bracelet. I knew how to do it.
You're just being too nice.
Well, that's a first. Too nice.
Yes, smarmy nice.
Look, Sally's our friend.
More your friend, I'd say.
And our guest. She's having a rough time, and I'm helping out with things I can do for her.
She has to learn to do them herself now that she's on her own.
Does she?
Yes. All the things Peter used to do for her, she'll have to do.
So, if I left, you'd be able to bleed the radiators, change the tyres and install patio doors, would you?
I can do all those things.
You really are completely delusional. When have you ever changed a tyre?
I didn't say I had. I said I can. I know how to do it.
Next time one bursts at night in the rain on the M25, I'll just sit back and let you get on with it, shall I?
Easy peasy.
You were the one who told me we had to step in and support Sally and look after her.
Yes, but I didn't say you had to be Parker to her Lady Penelope. Yes, my lady. Clean your car, my lady. Walk my dog, my lady.
Aha.
By the way, I'll be out tonight.
Good, because I was about to throw you out.
I've got Pilates.
Presumably Sally's going with you?
No, she's not.
Why not?
She says she just feels so wiped out and she hasn't got the energy. So will you be all right? You and Sally together?
In what sense?
Remember when we gave up smoking together at the same time?
To the minute, 28th of July, 1986, 7:45 p.m., which was extremely inconvenient, as Diana and Al were on their way round for a barbecue.
I didn't want to stop because I loved smoking and I enjoyed every one of my 5 silk cut a day.
But I was a chain smoker.
You reached for a cigarette as soon as you opened your eyes in the morning.
And I had a hacking cough.
You definitely needed to stop. So I gave up with you because I knew you wouldn't do it on your own.
Because I have absolutely no willpower or self-control, and I'm a constant disappointment.
And we talked about how hard it was?
Yes, it was really tough.
And then one day I phoned you at work and Carl said he's not here, but he can't be far away because his cigarettes are on the desk.
And you popped that into your never let him forget folder, and I suffered your seething wrath for the next 10 years.
No, you said, I promise we'll have no secrets ever again.
I did not.
You did?
Well, if I did, I didn't mean it. It's a ridiculous promise to make. All couples have secrets. Carly Simon,
Who you also fancy.
wrote that song, We Have No Secrets, We Tell Each Other Everything, as a joke about a claustrophobic relationship.
You couldn't give up smoking, could you?
Wherever you're going with this, I'm not coming with you.
You have an addictive personality.
Ah, and you think I'm addicted to Sally?
A bit. You like the fact that she's grateful and smiles at you.
Well, it's quite a novelty. But this is all rather insulting to both Sally and me. She's not a simpering airhead, and I'm not Cyrano de Bergerac.
But currently you're the only man in her life, so watch yourself.
Ooh, scared.
Just treat her normally. Don't keep doing things for her.
Well, I have to make her some supper tonight.
She's vegan.
I know that. I'll rustle up an ottolenghi red rice and quinoa salad, shall I?
It might stoke the fires. Women like men who can cook.
Sally likes to eat early.
Does she?
Yes, she said we often seem to eat a bit late for her.
Oh, really? I'll whack supper on the table at 5 from now on, then.
Early is good because we can eat before the football starts. Sally likes football.
This is beginning to sound like a Ladybird book. Sally has supper early. Then Sally watches football. Happy Sally.
And I'm sure she won't eat much, so there'll be leftovers for you.
Leftovers?
Shush.
I won't shush.
I just heard the loo flush.
So what? I don't care.
She's on her way down. I heard a creak.
That's her arthritic hip.
Be nice.
Jeepers. Did you just run your fingers through your hair?
I don't know, did I?
Just stop acting like you want to be our boyfriend.
Sally! Morning. I've given Bertie his breakfast and made some coffee.
And he's cleaned your car. Isn't he? Come on, quick.
What? I'm pruning.
We're taking Bertie out. Bertie! Walkies!
I don't want to.
Walkies! I want you to. Hurry up.
What's the panic?
I don't want Sally to come with us. We need a good walk.
Do we?
Yes, and so does Bertie. Bertie! Sally's so wiped out at the moment he's not getting proper exercise and he's crapping all over the garden. Look, can you take him?
What? Are we just going round the block?
No, 10,000 steps a day. I've got my Fitbit. Keep up.
Could you just slow down a bit?
There's no point in walking unless you stride out. You don't get the benefit when you amble. It's got to be cardiovascular workout.
It hasn't got to be anything.
Can you hold his lead a little firmer? Give him a jerk. He's peeing on every blade of grass.
Tell you what, why don't you take Bertie out and I'll just get back to trimming the wisteria?
I want us to go for a walk together.
Can't we just stay in together?
No, because it's a lovely day and we don't want to be stuck indoors. And also, Sally is always there.
Obviously, she's staying with us.
Yes, but she's very apparent, don't you think?
Not especially, no.
We can't do normal things while she's there.
What do you mean?
We can't relax.
I'm quite relaxed.
When somebody else is in the house, you don't behave normally.
I'm not aware that my behaviour has changed.
That's because you're not sensitive to ambience.
Am I not? Well, that's another one to add to the list of my failures.
We can't have our usual conversations.
You mean arguments?
I don't just mean that.
So what do you mean? I can't bend you over backwards on the kitchen table.
We certainly can't be spontaneous. It's like we're on our best behaviour.
I didn't know you had a best behaviour. Can't say I've ever seen any evidence.
Are you comfortable with the way she appears at breakfast in that floaty kimono?
Can't say I've noticed.
Oh, please.
All right, I have noticed, but it's just what she wears to sleep in.
Exactly. She gets out of bed and comes straight down with almost nothing on and bed hair, and she thinks it's completely acceptable to sit down and tuck into the muesli and fruit, dressed, or rather undressed, like that.
Isn't it acceptable?
No, she should shower and put some proper clothes on. Why is that funny?
Well, I was just thinking of you at the Isle of Wight festival. Certainly didn't have any proper clothes on then.
Yes, but we were young then. Now we're all quite, mature.
She's in pretty good shape.
Oh?
As are you. And you often wear floaty things.
That's when it's just us. But if I was staying with friends, I'd be hugely aware that I should shower and dress before breakfast. I think it's rather brazen.
You sound like the Dowager Lady Grantham.
I want you to say something to her.
Me?
She listens to you.
If I say, please don't wear floaty things at breakfast, Sally, she'll think it's because I'm inflamed by her underpinnings.
You could sound stern.
She'd just laugh.
Should we let Bertie off here?
Well, maybe it's fenced in.
Off you go, Bertie. There. Did you know Bertie peed on the sofa?
Did he?
Sally laughed and said, oh, he's just a bit insecure and he wanted to mark out his territory. And she's had him on her bed the last few nights, on my 800 thread count cotton sheets. She treats that dog like a baby. We never let Bonzo dog on the bed, did we?
No, but he's her comforter at the moment. She needs him to cuddle.
I think you should tell her to be more considerate.
That's not going to happen. This won't last forever, so just calm down. Where's Bertie?
I thought you were watching him.
I thought you were.
Oh, God, I can't see him. Oh, he's gone. What are we going to tell Sally?
We're going to tell her he's bonked a retriever. Look, over there.
Oh, thank goodness.
I don't think the owner would agree with you. He's not happy and he's at least 6'4". Go and charm him.
Sorry, you'll have to deal with this. I'm off to Pilates.
Do I have to do everything?
Yes, you do. Bye.
Oh, hello. You're back early.
No, I'm not. Why are you wearing a bathrobe?
Because I've just had a bath.
What for?
Oh, why does anyone have a bath? Do you want a glass of wine?
No, thanks. You don't usually have a bath at night.
Well, I did tonight.
Where's Sally?
Gone to bed.
Really? It's only 9:30.
I know, but you were right. She's shattered. Almost fell asleep in my ottolenghi.
So did you have a bath before she went to bed?
Of course not. Stacked the dishwasher, took Bertie out for a quick walk. Sally doesn't like going out in the dark.
What? Rubbish. She always jogs round the block before bedtime.
He's a strong dog, Bertie. It's like trying to hang on the back of a truck. Really pulls on the lead.
So did he pull you over in a puddle?
No, why?
I'm still struggling to work out why you needed a bath.
Well, my back was already a bit achy after washing the cars this morning and then moving the chest of drawers.
What chest of drawers?
So I thought a soaky bath would be a good idea.
What chest of drawers did you move?
The one in Sally's room.
Why?
Because she asked me to.
Why didn't she ask me?
Well, she probably hadn't heard about your multiple handywoman skills and fell for the old cliché that heavy lifting is a man's job.
It's not heavy.
I know, but Peter did everything for her and she's not capable like you.
Capable? How dare you?
You've never lost the ability to surprise me. What's wrong with capable?
Who wants to be called capable?
Capability Brown?
I want to be called sensuous, sparkling, captivating.
And you are all of those things and so much more.
I do not want to be called capable.
OK, got it. I won't call you that again.
So when did she ask you to move it?
After supper.
Why did she want it moved?
She just said she wanted it under the window so she could do her makeup in a better light.
She could have put the mirror on the windowsill. There's no need to move the furniture.
She didn't move it. I did. It was no problem.
Right, never is with Sally. So she invited you into her bedroom?
Strictly speaking, it's our bedroom. One of our bedrooms.
What did she say exactly?
Can you come up and move my chest?
And didn't you think that was a bit funny?
In a carry-on sense, yes, I suppose it was funny.
So was she wearing a bathrobe as well?
Neither of us were wearing a bathrobe.
Oh?
We were fully clothed, talking over supper about getting used to the layout of unfamiliar rooms and how it's not easy sleeping in strange beds.
She seems to be sleeping all right. Did you tell her we heard her snoring like a warthog?
What do you think?
What's funny?
I quite like it that you're jealous.
You think I'm jealous?
It's quite obvious. You're creating this soft porn scenario of me leading Sally from the supper table up the stairs, stripping down to my boxer shorts, while she leans back on the pillows, trembling with desire, as I heave the chest of drawers single-handedly across the room, sweat pouring off my half-naked body. She beckons me, and after some swift rumpy-pumpy, we bathe together, soaping each other down with that nice chestnutty bubble bath.
Finished?
Just getting started.
Clever trick. Laughing off what really happened as the imaginings of a crazed woman.
Talking of crazed, how was Pilates?
David's back.
Your lentil-breathed groupie? I thought he'd left, broken-hearted at your cool indifference.
Apparently he's been away on an assertiveness training course. He missed the first session because he didn't know which room it was in and didn't like to ask.
I believe you just made that up for a laugh.
If only.
Did he put his mat down behind yours again?
I'm afraid so. I thought of farting to put him off, because everyone farts in Pilates, but it seemed a bit unkind.
Never stopped you before?
So I was quite tense all through the class. I could hear him breathing rather heavily.
Do you want me to have a word with him?
No! He gives me rhubarb from his allotment.
But he might be dangerous.
Yeah, he's not. He's a Buddhist, and they all get really upset if they accidentally tread on an ant. And also he's physically very weak. I have to open his water bottle.
That's because you're so capable.
Don't
so
say it.
captivating and sensuous.
Actually, I was quite tense all through the class because of David. I'm quite achy, too. I think I might do a hot water bottle.
I've got a better idea. Why don't I run us a bath?
You've already had one bath today.
Who's counting?
And what about Sally?
Only room for 2.
Did you hear us?
I said a bath, not a bonk. Although...
Oh, it might be nice.
Which?
Let's take up a glass of wine and find out.
This is the second time today I've followed a woman upstairs.
Don't spoil it.
I'll bring the wine.
Oh, cripes, you've just had a bath.
I think we established that.
There'll be no hot water left.
We could switch on the immersion heater.
But don't you think by the time it heats up, the moment might have passed?
I didn't know we were having a moment. I thought we were just having a wash.
Give me a great big hug.
What's the magic word?
No! Oh, I'm sorry. You were right.
What? That's a sentence I only hear on my birthday. Is it my birthday?
I think Peter and Sally's breakup has affected us both more than we realise, don't you?
Oh, let's forget about them and have an early night.
I've got that lovely body oil. You can give me a back massage.
It'll make the sheets all mucky.
If we do it right.
Why is it that when you buy more than 3 bottles of wine, they always ask you at the checkout, having a party?
Well, you've got 12 bottles there, so it's a reasonable question.
I wanted to say, no, this will just last us till Tuesday.
Did you show the loyalty card?
Forgot.
I'm going to put it on your keyring.
Fine. But here's the good news. I've got everything on the list with no screw-ups or random substitutions. Cheese, mature cheddar, mouthwash, no alcohol, mint flavour, bacon, smoked streaky, and bread.
Soya and linseed bread?
Sally likes it.
Well, Sally's not here.
Where's she gone?
Her sister's.
I thought Elaine was in Italy.
She came home yesterday.
OK, so will Sally be back for lunch?
No, she won't be back at all.
She's gone?
She has, for good.
And what? Moved in with Elaine?
Yep.
What did you say to her?
I didn't say anything to her. It was her idea to go. She thought it was best.
Hey, have you been crying?
Not very much.
Well, something upset you.
Sally told me what really happened last night.
Ah. So you know about...
The kiss. Yeah.
Right.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't tell you because I didn't want to.
We have no secrets.
Yes, we do. And this was one I wanted to keep.
You did keep it.
I had reasons for that.
Sally and I had a long talk. After you went shopping, she came down with her bags packed, put Bertie on the lead and told me that you'd cooked her a wonderful dinner and been so lovely and kind last night. And after a few glasses of wine, she'd helped you move the chest of drawers.
She didn't really help me very much.
And she dropped her end, and you started singing Right Said Fred. You were laughing, and then...
Come on. Don't cry. It was nothing. Have this tissue. Bit crumpled.
It's okay, it's all right. She told me that she kissed you.
I see.
And you didn't kiss her back.
She said that?
Yes, she did. Is it true?
It is true. And that's the main reason why I didn't tell you about it, because I didn't want you to think badly of Sally and dump her as a friend, when it was obvious she was just desperately lonely and needed some affirmation that she was still attractive.
But you didn't give it to her.
Not in any sense, no.
And you stepped back and said... She was crying when she told me... Because you said that you loved her as a friend, but it would never be anything more, and that you and I had both had flings in the past and been on the verge of breaking up.
We did break up on quite a regular basis.
And she said that you told her you've realised over the years the terrible risk of losing everything if you played around, and now the possibility of ever losing me wakes you up at night in terror.
I had to exaggerate for effect.
And seeing what happened to her and Peter brought the fear back.
I told her what she needed to hear.
You said that even if Monica Bellucci offered herself to you, you'd say no because you don't love her, you love me.
I might have slightly overstated the likelihood of my turning down a night with Monica Bellucci. Now, blow your nose, or I might change my mind.
Sally said she felt so awkward and embarrassed. And she started to cry in front of you, and you gave her a box of tissues and a big hug and then made her a hot chocolate. That's why you had a bath, isn't it?
I suppose. I felt a bit weird, and I was worried about you coming home. I told her I would never say anything to you because you and Sally should stay friends.
We will.
Good. Then my work here is done. I'll put the cheese in the fridge.
You know what you are, don't you?
Oh, here we go. I thought I got off lightly.
You're Chaucer's very perfect gentle knight.
Ah, thank you. But I'd rather be Monica Bellucci's arm candy.
OK, now, lean on me.
Right.
No, not that much.
Sorry.
Just stop a minute. Look, we've got to get through the door.
I know. I'm trying.
Well, stop pushing.
I'm not pushing.
Look, I'll ease in sideways. Then you can reach out your arm and hold on to me. No, not that arm.
Oh, on my knee. I just want to sit down.
Well, you have to get inside the house first.
Everything hurts. My leg's not working. I feel a bit emotional coming home at last. The old place hasn't changed.
You've only been away for one night. Where's the crutch?
Dunno, I think I left it in the car.
Oh, useful. I'll go and get it.
No, don't leave me. I'll fall over. I don't need the crutch. I just need to hang on to you and get into the house and sit down.
Look, stop shuffling.
I have to shuffle. I can't help it.
Old men shuffle.
And very accomplished tap dancers.
I don't see you launching into a triple time step anytime soon, do you?
Ow! Double ow!
Come on.
Oh,
Come on, the chair's behind you.
I can't feel it.
Look, it's there.
All right. You don't have to drag my arms back unless you've got handcuffs. Oh,
I want you to feel the chair. Lower yourself down gently.
trying. Ooh,
Come.
I can't bend my knee yet.
God, well, right, I'll get behind you. Under the arms and... Look, you could help a bit.
How?
Well, hold on to the chair arms. Brace yourself.
I've got no strength. I'm post-operative, remember?
You have to help, or I'll kick your legs from under you.
Go away. I don't want you. I want the nice nurses from the hospital.
Tough bananas, I'm all you've got.
When they asked me, is there someone at home who'll look after you, I said yes. How wrong I was.
Stop talking and take some of the weight. I'm lowering you now. OK, right? And right, don't move.
Thank you, matron.
I'm going to unload the car.
Actually, before you do that, I think I might just need...
What? What do you just need now?
I'm afraid I have to go to the loo.
What do you think you're doing?
I found Bonzo Dog's cuddly cow. Now I can ring it whenever I want you.
Give me that.
What? Don't do that to Buttercup.
And what is the emergency this time?
I thought you could bring the small TV up here and I could watch the golf.
Did you?
Why are you so cross?
This is the 7th time I've been up these stairs, and you've only been home for 2 hours. What did the doctor say to you?
He said I was in pretty good shape for a man of my age. Everything was looking tip-top.
He said you're not an invalid. You've just got a new knee. He said your successful rehabilitation depends on your commitment to follow the home exercise programme.
He also said I would feel tired and should rest in the day.
Well, you've certainly rested. Where's that piece of paper?
Which one?
The exercise sheet.
I thought you picked it up.
It better be with these notes. Oh, look, right, here it is. OK. Number 1, stretch out your leg.
I've only just come
and
home.
Lift it.
Can't we start
this is
tomorrow?
The easy bit. You have to do this before you get out of bed every morning. Up and down. Up and down. Tomorrow we're going up the stairs. And don't stop doing the lifts. You need to do at least 10. Then we'll do the ankle pumps and the lying kicks.
Good name for a band, the Lying Kicks.
We need a rolled-up towel for that.
The fun never ends, does it?
Concentrate.
Oh, it's not easy to balance on a single bed. Don't see why I can't be in our bedroom.
Because you need a pillow under your knee. And you'll be sighing and whimpering all night.
No, I won't. I've got painkillers.
Are you sure?
Yes, they're here within reach, but I might just need you to bring me a little...
What now?
A little more water.
Why didn't you ask me for water when I brought up the paper?
Because you slapped the paper down and left faster than a speeding whippet without even resting a cool hand on my fevered forehead.
It's not fevered, and I do have other things to do, apart from waiting on you all day.
I'm so glad I didn't marry you just for your bedside manner.
So, Now you want water.
No matter. I'll swallow them dry and probably choke to death.
I'll get you some water, OK?
I'm sure sorry, ma'am. God, but I am.
You're not Jack Nicholson, and I'm certainly not Nurse Ratched.
No, you're not Nurse Ratched.
Thank you.
You're much more like... remember that film Misery with Kathy Burke?
Bates. Kathy Bates.
Where she kept Clint Eastwood prisoner?
James Caan.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, it was James Caan.
Anyway, she kept him a prisoner and tortured
I'm
him.
not keeping you a prisoner. Far from it. I want you to stop malingering.
Proper nurses don't say things like that.
They would after 5 minutes with you. Get up.
Oh, give me my duvet back. I'm cold and I want buttercup.
She's in the bin. Now get dressed.
Maybe if you wore an upside-down watch and a starched apron, you'd discover your inner Florence Nightingale.
She didn't stand any nonsense either. Come on your feet.
I'd like a little privacy, please. Just a bit of chair.
Oh, God. What the hell are you doing in my bedroom?
I need my tablets.
You said you had painkillers by your bed.
Not the painkillers. I've got indigestion from all the stress.
Maybe you're having a heart attack.
Do you think so?
No, I don't. You shouldn't be in here rummaging. You could fall over.
I wouldn't have to rummage if I could put the light on.
You're shuffling again. Stop shuffling.
I have to shuffle. I can't see where I'm going.
You can feel for your tablets. There, you've got them. I can hear them rustling.
Well, they might be the wrong ones.
Let's assume not. Good night.
What would happen if I took the anti-inflammatories when what I need is indigestion relief?
Nothing. They'd probably contain similar stuff.
Well, this doesn't feel like a red box.
What does red feel like?
Maybe the rennets are on your side.
Get off me!
Well, I'm trying, but my knee seems to have... Ow! A lot!
Oh, God, dear Lord.
Oh.
Satisfied?
You might have warned me.
Can you see a red box now?
No, I can't see anything. I'm blinded.
Here it is. Catch.
Oh, don't throw it! Oh. Now I really have hurt my knee. Oh.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave quietly.
Well, I would if I could, but my knee has given up supporting me and I'm prostrate at your mercy.
Maybe I'll whack your other knee with a hairbrush. That should get you going.
Oh, Lorks, Miss Discipline. I know people pay good money to be treated like this, but I just want a little TLC. And it's my bedroom as well, you know.
Not tonight, it isn't.
I'd crawl out the door if I could put weight on this knee, anything to make you happy, but I can't move. Ow.
Oh, for goodness sake. All right, come on. I'll take the weight. I'm going to pull you back up the bed.
Oh, ow. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's much better. Can you straighten my pyjamas, sister?
I'm not going to be a party to your nurses and patients' fantasy.
I thought you'd find it exciting. My hot breath on your neck as you heaved me onto the bedpan.
You're wheezing. And oddly enough, the clank of your crutch didn't sound like the overture to a night of passion.
Good job this isn't our first date, isn't it?
I didn't think you realised how scary it was waking up to find you looming over me.
You used to love it.
That's when you had all your parts in working order. But actually, I'm really cross with you. You could have done some serious damage to your knee.
You said I had to walk about.
Not in the middle of the night.
I'll just lie here quietly then. You won't even notice me.
Go to sleep.
I can't sleep until the agonising pain in my knees subsides.
Well, I'm going to sleep.
Oh, before you do that, could you just...
Look, I've straightened your pyjamas and your pillows. What else?
Could you possibly help me to the loo again? Sentence. Zookeepers have adopted a baby wallaby and it is being weaned from 4 hourly feeds by its adopted parents.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's a lovely story.
Obviously, it should be adoptive parents, not adopted.
Should it?
Of course. The wallaby was adopted by adoptive parents. They're not his adopted parents.
How do you know it's a he?
It doesn't matter what sex he is, it is. The point is, it's grammatically rubbish. He didn't adopt them.
He might have. He might be a pushy wallaby.
Ye gods.
Perhaps he hopped up to them and said, "Oi, cobber, I want you to be my mum and dad." Then they'd be his adopted parents, wouldn't they? Because it was his idea. It's dangerous jumping to conclusions. We may not know the whole story. Now it's time we carried on with your...
Good grief. Trafalgar Square lions could give you conjunctivitis. Experts swabbed 24 famous statues and found high levels of bacteria. They advised washing your hands after rubbing a monument. Can you believe that?
I know what you're doing.
I'm reading the paper.
You've been reading it for over an hour.
There's a lot of news.
Wallabies and statues, you're just putting it off.
Putting what off?
Exercise. Come on. Stairs today.
But I haven't even got to the sports pages.
Tottenham won, Manchester City lost. Move! Now hold on to the banister.
Oh, I intend to.
Now, lead with your good leg.
I don't have a good leg. They're both useless.
The good leg is not the one that has a new knee. That's the bad leg. Put your good leg and your weight onto the first step. Lean slightly forward and then lift up your bad leg to join it.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
It hurts.
Obviously, there'll be twinges, but be a brave little soldier.
I don't want to.
Well, in that case, stuff it. I'm going for a swim.
Don't go. Sorry. I'm trying. Look. Good leg. Bad. Ow. Ow. Bad leg.
And again. Good leg first, bad leg next.
Oh, that wasn't as hard as I thought. Shall we have a coffee?
You've only done 2 steps. Another 20 to go. Come on.
I've remembered.
What?
Rosa Klebb. That's who you remind me of, although I think even she had a flicker of compassion.
Stop talking and keep walking.
If I was interviewing you for a job as my physio, you wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't want it.
Or even my carer. I'd ask for someone else.
I'm not a carer.
That's very apparent.
Although I suppose one day I might be, as bits of you are obviously falling off. No, not the bad leg first. Start again.
I need to sit down.
Well, sit on the stairs for 5 minutes and then you can carry on.
Come and sit with me.
I don't want to.
Please. I'll put my arm around you, but I might fall over.
Well, just get up to the next 2 steps to the landing then.
OK, nice leg. Rubbish leg. Super leg.
Yeah.
Gimpy leg.
That's it. Careful. Hold on to the banisters. Ease down slowly. And sit.
Ow. A pain, the agony.
You realise you'll beep every time you go through airport security now. You'll get taken aside and patted down and hold everyone up.
I'm guessing Iron Man has the same problem.
We'll have to allow extra time at check-in.
It's the beginning of the end, isn't it? Say something.
Probably.
Say something else.
Well, yes, it's a glimpse of what might happen in the future. One or other of us is bound to get less able, more dependent on the other.
But it's unlikely to be you, is it? Honed with Pilates and 40 lengths of front crawl 3 times a week.
True, but I'll always be there for you.
I don't want your pity.
And you haven't got it.
I'm just a gimpy wazzock, aren't I?
Yes, but you're my gimpy wazzock, and I'm going to get you back to full mobility if it's the last thing you do.
You mean if it's the last thing I do?
I know what...
Is that likely to happen?
Move it! I've just seen the traffic warden.
Well, I'm sure he wouldn't give you a ticket when he can see you're assisting an invalid.
I have a history with him. He tried to move me on last week.
Then he's a dead man walking. Whoa! Slow down. You can't take off like that. Promise me you'll never volunteer to drive hospital patients.
So what did the doctor say?
He said the knee was a bit swollen and I've been overdoing the exercise.
Don't believe you.
Come back and ask him then. You think I'm making it up?
Are you?
No. He said exercise is good, but in moderation. I must also rest.
That's all you have been doing. Did he say how much longer this would go on?
Everybody's different, he said, but he thinks I'm doing remarkably well.
Really?
Yes, really.
So did you ask him if we can go to France at the weekend?
It's obvious we can't go to France when I can't drive and I can't walk properly.
But it's Millie's birthday party.
I know, I'm sorry. What else can I say?
You could say, you go, darling, and I'll stay at home. I'll be fine.
But I wouldn't be fine. Left alone, I might fall and then... What?
I'll get you one of those beepers you can put around your neck. Someone will come and heave you into an ambulance.
But not you. You'll be sashaying along the Croisette in Cannes.
No, of course I won't. I'm not really going without you. But it's been 2 weeks and I'm just thinking aloud, in case this goes on for much longer.
I was reading some leaflets in the doctor's about planning for future needs.
Ha! Don't tell me you want a stair lift and handles in the bath.
Not yet, but we have to face it. We're not going to live forever.
I am.
And we have no children to look after us. And I've got the beginnings of cataracts. And my blood pressure's damn well up again. And he wants me to have a blood glucose test for diabetes.
Hey. What's the matter? You're not... Oh, God, hang on. Let me just pull over. Yes, I am stopping here because my husband's crying, you pork-faced butcher.
What kind of insult was that?
Well, never mind him. Why are you so upset, darling?
Well, it's just... Oh, I hate that my body's letting me down. I can't keep up with you.
Well, you never could.
The doctor asked if I was depressed, and I thought maybe I am.
Most people feel low after an operation.
What if I never get fully mobile again?
Well, I leave you, obviously.
Where would you go?
I have my running away fund.
What? Your what?
You remember? My dad opened an account for me before we got married.
Oh, that. Your deposit account.
We called it my running away fund.
Who's we?
Dad and I.
Why did you call it that? Oh, let me guess.
He was just worried
That you'd married the wrong
You
man.
know he liked you.
But he would have preferred it if I'd been in the RAF.
No one was going to be good enough for his daughter.
What hurt most was when he made me stand on the edge of my own wedding photos and said, when you two split up, we can cut you off.
It was a joke.
Like the running away fund.
It's been useful. There were times when I had to dip into it.
Countless times. Can't be much left.
Actually, there is a tidy sum.
How much?
It's mine. You don't need to know.
I do, if I'm getting my affairs in order.
Oh, stop talking like that.
Oh, don't you start crying.
I hate seeing you like this. It's so unlike you.
I don't feel like me anymore. I can't trust my body to do what I want. I hate it.
But even when you're not firing on all cylinders, I still fancy you rotten, if it's any consolation.
It is. Thank you,
Did you ask the doctor when we could have sex again?
says my one-track mind wife.
I was just thinking of things to make you feel better. Well, did you?
Of course not. We're both Englishmen. I didn't want to embarrass him.
He's a doctor. It's his job to be asked embarrassing questions and not laugh out loud.
My thoughts are that we'll take it slowly. Might be a bit stop and start. I can't kneel for a while, so you'll have to go on top. Or we could try sideways, and I'll probably get cramp.
If this is your seduction technique, it needs work. Good morning, darling. Big kiss.
Bloomin' heck.
I brought you a lovely cup of tea and some biscuits.
Am I awake?
The sun is up and it's a beautiful day, and I very much hope you're feeling better.
Who are you? What have you done with my wife?
I thought we might go for a little stroll today,
Did you?
but only if you're really, really happy with the idea. Now, shall I give you a little massage on your poor, sorely legs?
Actually, forget the wife. I'll keep you instead.
Look, I know I've been a bit tetchy lately,
You've been an absolute cow.
but it's only because I hate to see you struggling, and I'm worried about you. And sometimes that makes me snappy.
Like a menopausal crocodile.
I deserve whatever you throw at me, but I'm determined to be nice from now on. And I'm here to administer to your every need because I love you.
That's very kind. Disconcertingly kind.
I'm now going to run you a bath.
I don't want a bath.
Well, why not?
I just don't. Not at the moment.
Right, no matter. Look, I've been out and bought you some lovely croissant for breakfast.
I'd prefer a bacon sandwich.
Would you? Not a problem. Shall I help you get dressed?
I think I can do it myself. In fact, I should do it myself.
Oh, I'm not sure you can, but...
Get me those linen summer trousers.
What?
Get me those
I
linen...
heard you. I'm not your servant.
I thought you said you were.
Well, I'm not. Get them yourself.
Ah, the wife is back in the room. Normal service is resumed.
Shut up. Hi, honey, I'm home.
Missed you. Love you to the co-op and back.
Oh, God, that reminds me. Forgot the dishwasher tablets. Have you been okay?
Absolutely fine.
Not quite fine enough to empty the dishwasher.
You have to bend. I can't bend yet. I'm not allowed to.
You've had visitors, then?
What?
Visitors?
What do you mean?
Well, how else can I put it? People who come into the house who don't live here?
Oh, visitors.
Yes, them. Who was it?
Meant to say.
Really?
You didn't give me a chance. Peter called round.
Did he?
Yes, to see how I was.
And?
And I told him I was doing fine, thanks to my compassionate carer.
And? Who else?
Did I say there was anybody else?
No, you didn't. That's why I'm asking.
Why did you think somebody else came?
Because there are 3 dirty mugs in the sink.
No kidding, Sherlock.
So? Who was it?
Not telling you.
Oh, come on. Oh, I'm hoping it wasn't...
Yes, it was, Kirsty, and she brought the baby.
While I wasn't here.
Would you have wanted to be here?
So are you saying they just dropped in while they were passing?
I could say that, but you wouldn't believe me.
Were they hiding round the corner until they saw me drive away?
No, but Peter knows you're not keen on either of them and that you don't want to see him. But he cares about both of us. But obviously mostly about me at the moment because I'm,
Sneaky.
incapacitated. Peter just texted and asked when will be a good time.
And you said, when I'm not around.
No, I didn't. But I did say you were going to be out this morning.
And he immediately said, I'll come then.
Yes, he did, but it wasn't a secret.
No? Hey, did you give them those astronomically expensive Belgian chocolate biscuits?
I offered, but Kirsty is still eating very healthily as she's breastfeeding.
Of course she is.
She ate lots of leafy greens, oily fish, whole grains and fresh vegetables when she was pregnant, she said, and obviously no alcohol.
What are you, her nutritionist?
And that's why he was such a healthy baby. She didn't need an epidural.
You sound as if you had the faintest idea of what that means.
She's got her figure back?
You noticed?
She told me.
Right, I think I'll go and watch paint dry.
What's the matter with you?
I think not interested will do for starters.
I took a photo.
Why?
Why not? Doesn't everyone take pictures of babies? And...
Oh, another Anne.
OK, and Peter's asked me to be godfather.
That's ridiculous.
Why? I'm already a godfather to 3.
5.
5. And I'm good at birthdays and outings.
The last time you were asked to be a godfather was to John and Liz's twins.
Yeah, we had one each, didn't we? I had,
Theo.
Of course, and your godmother to Sophie.
And they were 28 last month.
Are you saying I'm too old to be a godfather?
Of course you are. You're supposed to be a guardian if anything happens to the parents. But you'll probably be dribbling in a bath chair by the time he goes to big school.
I did discuss that with them, and I suggested they'd choose someone younger, and they said they have, Kirsty's brother and Peter's nephew, but they want me as a kind of honorary godfather.
What does that mean?
What does any honorary award mean?
It means you've been around for years but don't deserve a proper prize.
I was rather touched.
So you said yes?
I did.
Without talking to me?
You weren't here.
You made sure of that.
Look, they both asked how you are.
I bet you said still seething.
And of course they want you to be part of this. Actually, Peter wondered if I thought it was a good idea to ask you as well.
As well as what?
As well as me. To be godparent to the baby, which I thought was generous.
Generous?
Yes. You don't really deserve it. You've dumped them as friends.
I've dumped him as a friend because he left our very good friend Sally.
You can't seethe forever.
You've seen how upset Sally's been, especially of the baby.
But we've got lots of friends who have split up, and mostly we've become friends with their new partners.
Peter and Sally are different. Were different. We were all so close. It's like us breaking up. It's a big thing. I can't stop being matey with the person who split them up. I don't even know her. Why would I want to be godmother to her squealing brat?
Actually, Hermes was rather smiley.
Who?
He's called after the Greek god of athletes, fast mover, 'cause Kirsty's a fitness trainer.
That's no excuse. Hermes? Poor kid.
I think he'll be big enough to take care of himself. Look at the picture. Well?
All I can see is a photo of your foot.
What? Oh, no. We'll just have to have them round again.
Oh, there you are. I'm impressed. You made it up 3 flights.
Took me half an hour. I'm ready for a nap.
Me too. I've been trying to tidy up the garden.
I'm sorry.
Why don't we get a gardener in? What do you think?
Just one more thing I can't do anymore.
Oh, good grief. Stop moaning.
First the knee, then no doubt the hip.
No, I think the other knee will go first.
So much to look forward to.
Look, Arnold Schwarzenegger was only 55 when he had a hip replacement. Lionel Richie was just 61.
How do you know this?
I was reading up on orthopaedics because I know you're fed up, but actually, you're doing pretty well for your age.
God, that's patronising.
Right, that's it. I'm going to Waitrose.
I'm sorry. I just can't stop thinking about our future needs. I don't want to be the old couple who stay in their big house but can't get up the stairs, so they make a bedroom up in the dining room. I think we should buy a bungalow now, before we have to.
What? No, that's giving in. Walking up and down stairs is the best exercise. If you move to a bungalow, you'll lose the use of your legs much quicker.
I just can't imagine a time when I can go upstairs with ease again.
Why don't we get you a static bike? That'll strengthen your knee. And a lycra bodysuit.
Ye gods.
It'll cheer you up.
It won't.
It'll certainly cheer me up. Look, there are millions of people in the world much worse off than you.
That doesn't help at all. I've had a look at some of the retirement home websites.
You can forget that.
OK, well, how about buying a big house with our friends and living together, looking after each other? Diana and Al would be good. She's a nurse. Useful.
But he's a control freak, and I don't like his snorty laugh.
I just thought it would be good for you to have company if I start to be a burden.
Ah, too late. So, apart from wallowing in self-pity, what are you doing up here anyway?
I'm sorting through our files. I've made an appointment with a solicitor.
Good grief, what now?
Just to draw up our wills.
That'll be fun.
Well, we've ignored it because there's really no one to worry about but us. It should be simple. Just a couple of bank accounts and ISAs. And I've still got some premium bonds. Anything else?
This is depressing.
I need to list both our assets in case you go first.
I think we've established that I won't.
Well, when it happens to me, I want all our financial affairs to be in order so you can get on with your life. Maybe find someone else.
OK.
Even a brief show of reluctance would have been nice.
In the words of Ricky Nelson, there'll never be anyone else but you for me.
I'm glad we stayed married.
Are you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, me too.
Because we've got a substantial property we bought all those years ago, while Peter is now having to split the profits on their house with Sally, and Kirsty hasn't got any capital assets at all, so he can probably only afford a one-bedroom flat. It pays to stay together.
No other reason why you're glad we stayed married?
Helps that you're ageing quite well, easy on the eye.
While you're falling apart like a cheap flat pack?
What are you doing?
Just checking the account balance on my running away fund.
Bring Joanna Lumley.
And Roger Allam.
Episode 4. Let's spend the night together. Morning.
Do you know what day it is?
Yes. I also know the name of the Prime Minister and the capital of Italy. Do you want me to list animals beginning with F or recite the alphabet backwards?
This is not a memory test. Well, it sort of is.
Well, it's February the 14th,
And
OK?
that is...
When the car insurance is due.
Hilarious.
Look, I know it's Valentine's Day, and if I had forgotten, your heart-shaped toast is a bit of a clue.
Is it in your inside pocket?
What?
The card. I don't seem to see one about your person.
Very perceptive. There isn't one.
Why? I don't ask for much.
You make more demands than HMRC.
Can't you be romantic for one day?
I am incurably romantic.
In a zipped-up, stoic, emotionally constipated way.
The strong, silent type, that's me.
Behind every strong and silent type is an awful lot of quiet.
You want noisy declarations of love?
Of course I do.
We go through this every year. We're married. We're not illicit lovers, nor are we yearning with unrequited passion.
Sometimes I am, when you're up all night watching cricket.
Valentine's Day cards are anonymous expressions of desire, and we know each other, to an unattainable love object, which you're not, sent mostly by spotty losers, which is definitely not me.
You forgot to get a card, didn't you?
I don't need my thoughts expressed in a commercialised saccharine sentiment created by an algorithm in some factory in Slough. I'm perfectly capable of telling you how I feel without shelling out $3.50 to Hallmark.
Go on, then.
OK. Whenever I see you, sound fails, my tongue falters, thin fire steals through my limbs, an inner roar, and darkness clouds my ears and eyes.
Sounds like you're coming down with flu.
I'm poleaxed by passion. It has similar symptoms.
Is that how you feel about me?
Intermittently.
Or is it how Catullus feels about Lesbia?
Steal from the best.
By golly, you did. This came for you.
Well, just the one.
It's one more than you deserve.
Who can it be from?
Try and work it out.
Carrie, in the greengrocer's, winked at me the other day.
She has a detached retina.
The handwriting's familiar. Who's the bird on the front?
Dorothy Parker, of course.
Oh, life is a glorious cycle of song, a medley of extemporania, And love is a thing that can never go wrong. And I am Marie of Romania. Very nice. Thank you. Right, that's Valentine's Day done then. Coffee?
No, not so fast. Where are my roses?
In the garage.
We'll go and bring them in.
The garage on the bypass. I'm off.
Wait a mo, I'm on the phone. Sorry, yes. I will get the paperwork to you. I promise. I'm just trying to find all the receipts. No, I don't want a penalty. Right. Thanks so much. Bye. Love you.
Who was that?
Tony Watson.
Our new accountant?
Yes.
Who we've only met once in his office, nervous cough, bitten fingernails.
That's him.
And yet you signed off with, love you.
What?
To our accountant. You said, bye, love you.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I don't even know him.
My point.
So why would I say that?
Again, my point. But you say it to most people.
Maybe people I know and like, but not...
Afraid so. You've turned a corner. You're now telling complete strangers you love them.
It's just automatic. I don't really think about it.
Well, you better start, because right now he's staring at the phone, wondering if you want him for more than just his spreadsheet. Ooh, that'll be him. He's had a think. He's going to try his luck and ask you out to lunch.
No, it'll be Sally wanting to come round because it's the christening today and... Hello? Oh, hi. Well, thank you, but... No, I can't today because... No, I must go. I'm just seeing my husband off. Goodbye, and thank you for calling.
Told you. Nice try giving him the brush off with the belated formality, but it's too late. The flame is lit.
I thought I was quite firm.
Exactly. That's a come on. Treat 'em mean, keep 'em keen. Just makes you more desirable. Look at me. I'm still hanging in there, determined to win your affection.
You might have had more chance of success if you'd got me a card yesterday.
And you shouldn't have said you were seeing me off. It sounded like you were telling him you'd be alone. He'll be round with his calculator.
Stop it. I can't be rude, can I? Because I might lose him.
Hasn't stopped you being rude to me.
Well, I can always get another husband, but a good accountant is hard to find.
And on that bombshell, I'm out of here. See you later.
OK.
You could plead with me to stay and protect you.
You're the honorary godfather. You've got to show up at the christening.
Come with me.
Don't want to.
Are you sure?
Yes, very sure.
You've known Peter even longer than I have.
But you shouldn't be going either.
He's my friend.
Was. Then he left his wife, our friend.
You have to move on. He's got a new family now, and babies unite people.
Sally wants to kill him. And so do I. She'll be round soon, and I'll spend the day listening to the many ways Peter has broken her heart and ruined her life. But you go and have a nice time with the cheating ratbag.
She seems to have moved on, actually.
How do you know?
I was behind her while she was getting petrol yesterday.
When you went to get my roses?
She was in this van from the garden centre, sitting in the passenger seat. The driver got out, leaned in her window and gave her a kiss, and then went to the checkout. She saw me in the wing mirror, jumped out, gave me a massive hug and said she was loved up.
Oh, crikey, that was quick. She was sobbing on the phone to me on Wednesday, saying her life was over.
He sent her an invoice, apparently, inside a Valentine card. I might try that next year on you, for services rendered.
What's he like?
Tall, beefy man of the soil, dungarees, muddy boots, slight stoop, called Ted. Apparently he cleaned out her pond and then offered to landscape her borders.
Can you ditch the carry-on innuendos?
Ditch? I see what you did there.
Did you talk to him?
No, she wouldn't let me, said it was early days.
Why didn't you tell me this when you got home?
She asked me not to say anything. She thinks you won't approve. She wouldn't have told me if I hadn't seen him kiss her.
Right, I'm coming with you.
Where?
To the christening.
Why?
I was boycotting it in solidarity with my jilted friend, but she obviously doesn't need me anymore. Now she's got Gabriel Oak.
Why don't you stay here and have lunch with your fawning financial advisor?
I'll be 5 minutes.
I'm not waiting.
Make it 15. I've got to shower.
I'm leaving now.
Really? Are you happy with that shirt?
Deliriously.
Well, it's old and tatty.
It's vintage and well-worn, like me.
Top button's about to come off.
I don't need a top button. I'm not wearing a tie.
You have to wear a tie in church.
No, you don't. Peter said it's very informal.
His whole life's informal. Remember when he wore cycling shorts to the opera? Oh, aren't those your gardening trousers?
I occasionally wear them for light weeding duties.
Put on something proper.
These are proper.
They're just baggy chinos.
I want them loose so I have some air around my sorely knee.
Your knee is fixed.
I still get twinges.
Well, it's a long drive. Don't go then.
I'm definitely going to this christening.
You look as if you're going to a barbecue.
Maybe I am. There's a do afterwards. Could be in the garden.
It's February. Are those trainers?
You've had plenty of time to verbally abuse my wardrobe. Why are you suddenly having a go just as I'm walking out of the door?
Because you'll be with me now, and I want you to look as if you've made an effort.
Oh, trust me, it'll be an effort.
Come upstairs with me.
No time for that.
I want you to get my hat box down after you've changed. Oh, perfect!
Oh, what? Where are we?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you'd nodded off. Great driving song, huh?
Can't hear you. I think my eardrums have burst.
All right, turn it down then. I don't mind much.
Oh. How are you doing?
Bored. Motorways are so dull. It's not proper driving, is it? It's like being on a conveyor belt where you hurtle along and then get spat out at intervals. Same gear, same view, backside of a Hyundai. I need a travel suite.
Righto.
No yellow or orange ones.
Keep your eye on the road.
I am. And the view hasn't changed for 44.8 miles.
Here you go.
Can you put it in my mouth? No, don't. It's green.
You didn't say no green ones.
Aren't there any red ones left?
You ate them all when we went to Wales.
It's your job to replace the sugar-free gum and the travel sweets.
The travel suites aren't empty.
They are if there are no red ones.
Do you want this green one or not?
No, you have it.
I don't want it.
We'll put it back in the tin then.
You licked it.
It doesn't matter. It's only us that eats them.
I'll get some more when we get off the motorway.
Only get the tin with all the red ones. I think they're called fruits of the forest. There's an empty tin down there somewhere. You can check.
Watch out! Everything's slowing down.
All right. I can see.
Must be a breakdown or something, but at least it's moving.
No, it's not. All the brake lights are coming on. We're now in a car park. If only you'd let me make some sandwiches.
That would have taken another half hour. It's your fault we're stuck. If we'd left when I wanted to, we wouldn't have hit this traffic.
You don't know that?
What does the sat-nav say about this traffic?
Congestion ahead, leave at next exit.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the winner of this week's award for stating the bleeding obvious.
Next exit is 3.6 miles.
That should only take us...
About an hour, maybe more. There's nothing damn well moving.
Told you not to come.
Unless you can find any red sweets, don't speak to me. I'm upset.
You hide it so well. Shall we try a bit of soothing Radio 3?
No thanks. It's a nice touch that they have pens and drawing paper for the children.
Not just the children.
What are you doing?
Making a few corrections to the menu.
Oh, here comes the apostrophe police.
It's not the apostrophes, it's more lies and damned lies. It says here, and we believed them, fresh roast chicken and garden vegetable wrap in delicious sauce. But in fact, it's...
Let me see what you've written. Polyfiller wrapped in wallpaper.
Well, wait, I've been too kind. Give me the other menu.
Here we are. Someone will see you defacing cafe property.
Doubt that. It took them 15 minutes to notice we were here. That's better.
Show me. Vomit encased in Amazon packaging. Sounds yummy.
An accurate description of what I just sent back to what's laughingly called the kitchen. 3 microwaves and a stack of frozen boxes.
I'm glad I just had the cheese sandwich.
No wonder they make you pay when ordering.
Cripes, look at the time. We really shouldn't have stopped.
I had to get you off the road. You turn into Dick Dastardly when you're hungry.
Thank you, Muttley. Let's go. Oh, shouldn't we get a christening present?
Here, the choice is a 3-foot meerkat or a neon paddling pool.
Isn't there a proper Joanna's?
Oddly, Cartier's research showed there wasn't a huge demand for a branch at Clackett Lane Services.
We should take something.
It's okay. I've opened a savings account for him.
You didn't tell me?
You aren't remotely interested in anything to do with this baby. Oh, Peter sent me a picture of Hermes.
We'll get the giggles when they say that in church.
He's captioned it, "Waiting for my godfather." He's smiling, look. What? What's the matter?
You would have made a wonderful dad. I'm so sorry it didn't happen.
Give me the keys.
Are you feeling all right?
I should be asking you that.
I meant, are you okay?
Well, I think I've got food poisoning, but...
To drive, is your knee holding up?
Soon find out. Oh, there's the gents. I'll just nip in.
Again?
In case we hit more traffic.
I'll see you back at the car. Bye.
Bye. Love you.
What?
You...
There's a tractor up ahead and a caravan behind it. I've just seen them going round the bend.
Maybe our Mensa sat-nav can suggest a quicker route.
It says, you are on the fastest route and arrival 2:45.
That's too late. It'll be over.
We'd better phone Peter.
No point. He'll be at the church already sorting things out.
I can't believe there's so much traffic on these little roads.
Probably tourists. It is an area of outstanding natural beauty.
How do you know?
Just past a sign, the Surrey Hills.
Oh my gosh.
What's the matter?
No, I'm just having a moment. I thought it seemed familiar. We've been here before, haven't we?
Yes, but not since...
No, not since we came back from India. 40 years ago.
And the rest. Nearer 50.
That was such a special time, wasn't it?
I'm surprised you can remember any of it.
Leith Hill! Look, see that sign? We walked up to the top and there's a kind of castle there. And it was so cool up there after India. So fresh. Abinjahammer, look! Oh, somewhere here there's the silent pool. You took me to that. It wasn't silent when we were there.
You stripped off and swam in it. You complete hippie.
Oh, God, England smelled so different from India. So subtle compared to the heady perfume from hundreds of flowers around the Maharishi's platform.
I don't think that was the smell of flowers.
Everyone was so...
Out of it?
Happy. No, so happy. Especially the Maharishi.
Not surprised with all those superstars booking in for B&B.
Don't you love talking about those days?
We have, many times.
Think back and back and back. To that night...
Not again.
Come on, it's lovely. Remembering. Better than playing I Spy. Look, I was sitting on the veranda.
You were lying down with that moody Welsh poet.
He was quite Celtic, wasn't he?
Declaiming all over the place.
He was very influenced by Dylan Thomas.
He looked more like Terry Thomas after he fell over the incense burner and knocked his teeth out.
And you suddenly walked out of the darkness towards me. I thought I was hallucinating.
Which was a definite possibility.
I had been doing a lot of heavy meditating, and strangely, I was thinking about you, so I wondered if my mind was just playing tricks and you were a mirage.
Like Omar Sharif in Lawrence of Arabia.
But you were attached to a flame-haired pre-Raphaelite Geordie who said she was your girlfriend.
She wasn't. We were just on the same flight.
She was hanging on your arm very possessively.
Too vain to wear her glasses. I was a guide dog.
I hadn't seen or spoken to you since that happening on Eel Pie Island.
2 years. No mobiles or social media in them days, lass.
Oh, God. It seemed like forever.
Your fault. After 5 days together, you upped and said you were going to San Francisco, which I didn't take personally at all.
Everyone went to San Francisco that year.
No, everyone didn't. Just hippies with trust funds and no work ethic who could swan about in cheesecloth and bangles while the rest of us had to earn a living.
You could have come with me.
I'd just got a job on the paper.
It would have been a good story.
I was a sports reporter. Anyway, you didn't ask me to come with you.
You know why? I was much too young to make a commitment.
Yes, I got that, thank you very much. But you might have told me instead of leaving a note saying, "It's been groovy, please."
If I'd said I thought I loved you, that would have been a commitment. Especially if you'd said you felt the same, wouldn't it? We were teenagers. Don't think either of us wanted that at the time.
We usually have this dangling conversation after 2 bottles of wine.
And we never remember it the next day. Much nicer to say things when you're side by side in the car.
What things did you want to... Take your hand off my knee, madam.
Did you feel the same from the beginning?
You know I did. I was sorry you left, certainly very sorry. And I had a feeling of complete joy when I saw you at Rishikesh.
You didn't look joyful, you looked slightly cheesed off. And you just said...
Of all the gin joints in all...
No, you said, have I missed the Beatles?
And you said, I think John's meditating somewhere, and half the Beach Boys and Mia Farrow are still here, quite briskly, like an information desk, but slightly muffled, as you were still underneath the Welshman.
I couldn't tell if you were pleased to see me.
I wasn't sure I was.
That was true karma meeting again. It would have been a complete tragedy if we'd never got back together.
On the plus side, I might have spent my life happily shoving bags for life in the drawer without being told to fold them nicely.
Oh, gosh, that was a long week, wasn't it? We hardly spoke.
Wasn't much to say, was there? You spent most of your days curled up at the raggedy-toed, rope-sandaled, prehensile feet of Tom Jones, or whatever his name was.
Howell.
Ah, yes. And he did. At the Moon, mostly, in Welsh.
You were making a lot of noise with that girl.
Just trying to make you jealous.
Were you?
We were releasing our chakras. It took a while in that heat.
Remember that couple who wanted to take the Maharishi back to Weybridge?
I think that might have been George Harrison and Patty Boyd.
No, he was the captain of a golf club and he wanted the yogi to hand out the cups at the annual prize giving.
Yes, I know. I mentioned that in my copy.
You didn't write about me in your dispatches from the ashram?
I did. There was this gorgeous bird who I dreamed of, even when I was awake, but who ignored me and made me cry in my sleep.
I didn't see that.
Because I didn't file it.
I wanted to stay on, but I had to get back for my mum and dad's silver wedding anniversary.
So you said, to howl, in a very loud voice so I'd overhear.
It worked. You suddenly had to go back too.
I'd only had a week to get the story.
Had you really? Or did you just say that so we could fly back together?
Why would I do that when you barely looked at me for a week?
Were you sad they didn't seat us next to each other on the plane?
No, I told them not to. I said we weren't together. I didn't want to sit next to you for 9 hours.
Why not?
Because I would have found it impossible to resist the urge to drop back the seat, drag you onto my lap and ravage you until the bloke behind complained that he wanted to put up his tray table.
Why didn't you say that at the time?
How would that have helped us get through the flight?
I thought I'd lost you at Heathrow, but you were waiting for me.
I was waiting for my baggage.
I was so excited when you asked me if I wanted to lift to town.
Actually, you said, I've got no money. I don't know how I'm going to get back.
You had that kinky Morgan car.
Beautiful ash frame.
A hysterectomy over every bump. But you didn't head for London.
No sense of direction.
You went down the A30, and we started winding around those country roads through beautiful villages, going nowhere for hours.
You didn't object.
I was very, very happy.
I know. Every time I looked at you, you were smiling, your hair blowing all over the place like a golden storm. That was when I realized. Because you didn't ask for the hood up or rummage around for a scarf like most girls.
Believe me, I wanted to, but I was channeling my inner Françoise Hardy.
Ah, that explains the Gaulois.
And you had that Zippo lighter and whizzed it down your jeans till it struck. So sexy, so achingly cool.
I just can't help myself.
I wanted to stay in that car with you forever. But the sun was setting, and we drove down this spooky road with the tree roots spilling out and branches arching overhead like tree beard. And we said, oh, stop!
I can't stop. There's a car behind me.
We'll pull into this lay-by because... Oh, look! This is it.
This is what?
This is where we were. Go back down that road.
I think I'll wait a bit. It's not the easiest place to do a U-turn in this traffic.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, I can see the scary trees. It's all still here.
And so, remarkably, are we.
Oh, it's extraordinary how we just happened upon it. Did we? Just happen upon it? Or did you arrange to bring me here as a wonderful surprise?
I think you might be confusing me with a romantic event planner.
You did, didn't you?
Well, it was Valentine's Day recently.
Did you ever intend to go to the christening?
Yes, I did. Until you decided to come. I knew that was not a good idea.
I wouldn't have caused a scene.
You might. When I showed you the baby picture, you were very upset. Couldn't risk it, so I called Peter.
When?
When I went to the loo at Clackett's services, I said the traffic was appalling and I wouldn't make it.
You're right. That photo started me thinking about what might have been if I hadn't run away to San Francisco.
You left so fast. There were scorch marks on the carpet.
I told you I'd arranged to meet everyone there. I couldn't let them down.
You just let me
I
down.
was very confused. My head was all over the place.
The mantra of the serial bolter.
I was hoping that I could forget you.
By bonking someone
I
else?
didn't bonk someone else. Well, not for nearly a year, because I realized I was pregnant 7 weeks after I'd left you.
You were pregnant with my baby, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And what happened to it? Did you get rid of it?
No. I had a horrible miscarriage. You know about that.
I know you had a miscarriage, but I thought that was much later, a year maybe. Some random lover.
I blurred the timelines.
You could have told me when we met in India.
Really? It's hardly a chat-up line, is it? Oh, hi. I was pregnant with your baby, but I miscarried. Nice to see you. I'm so sorry, darling. Look, when I was told, we were both told that the complications of the miscarriage meant I could never have children, I couldn't tell you then, because it was years later and I was afraid you'd hate me.
I don't hate you. I'm just desperately sad you carried this with you all this time. We could have grieved together.
But I was a long way from you, from home, and I felt so guilty. Because it was my fault. I left you when I wanted to stay with you. And I partied like crazy in California. I didn't look after myself. Not like Kirsty did.
Kirsty?
Yes, you told me how careful she was with her diet and not drinking, and she had a beautiful, healthy baby. And I didn't. She did all the things I should have done.
But you didn't know you were pregnant.
No excuse. I was just a reckless, stupid teenager.
If you'd known you were pregnant with my baby, would you have wanted to keep it?
Honestly? Possibly not, because I thought I had years and years to have babies when I was older. But when I lost it, everything shut down. For months, I could hardly speak. I did a terrible thing. You would never be a father if you stayed with me.
So, Kirsty's baby made you want to tell me?
Yes, because it feels like we're going back somehow to where we were. And you have a right to know, which is more important than me being scared of telling you.
Oddly, I think I did know, or at least suspected, but I didn't think it would help to question you about it, and I was so dazzled by you.
We were dazzled by each other.
Nothing else mattered, not even kids. All I wanted was you. I should have begged you not to leave, which is what I wanted to do. It's my fault as well.
None of it's your fault. I ruined your life.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Of course you didn't. Hold tight. Gap in the traffic. I'm turning round.
If I could time travel back, I would have stayed with you.
You have stayed with me. And having no children means we give all our love to each other. Although, I think percentage-wise, I've always been the major donor, while you, not so much. Nothing but take.
Oh, I'm so lucky to have you.
Yes, you bloody are.
Do you want to go home now?
No. Blow your nose. Recognise this pub?
Oh, of course, this is our place. Where we really began. That was our room, over the porch.
Is that the amorous auditor?
Yep.
He thinks you're home alone.
Hey, why don't I accept the call and let him hear us snogging?
In a pub car park? No thanks. Put me down, woman.
Spoil sport. Do you want to go in for a drink?
Got a better idea.
Oh?
Let's spend the night together.
That's exactly what you said to me in 1968.
I know. Fancy a spot of déjà vu?
Audible hopes you've enjoyed this program.